even though she's distorted. Hello?
Hello?
Now you should hear me!
Yep, I can hear.
Okay! I'm so glad that it decided to take away all of our audio sources.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did you do that?
I don't know. But now we're here and we have music and voices and video.
We're
Close all my
professionals.
open tabs that I don't need right now.
Lower the bass, please.
The bass.
The bass of me? Oh yeah, no, I'm really loud.
I like that.
There we go, that should be a bit better.
Yeah, that is a bit better.
Oh, this is a family-friendly stream. I'm gonna have to remove you for that.
Cool.
Save that. Okay, that should be okay now. I hope.
Seems better.
There we go, fixed it. Okay.
Alright, Luca.
Yeah.
No,
just
we're
woke
meant to
up.
awkwardly sit here in silence until he does something.
Yeah, we're literally waiting for him at this point.
Probably my legs.
Mate.
I think.
I was looking at the stream and got so confused why I wasn't lighting up when I talked.
I also accidentally closed Foundry. Kinda need
There's a fucking delay.
Okay, so is everyone good to start then?
Yes.
I do believe so.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure. Milkshake,
Yep.
Disco Bot,
Yes.
Disco butt. Disco butt.
Yeah, Discord bot.
otherwise known as Z.
Yes. That's easy.
No, no.
Zinch.
Zed.
Whatever.
No, I know Zinch is spelled with a T.
Fucking American.
I will just quickly say at the beginning that once again we will not be looking at chat while we're playing. But should we have a break and at the end we will look at chat.
That's understandable.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, so we start off in the country of Denal. The party had just bought a wagon or a cart, I believe, which was being pulled by Bonzu in his horse form.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I keep switching.
The party had reunited last session in the country of Huda. Some members missing, some new members as well. Namely, a little goblin that has followed them and has been very quiet for multiple miles, strangely. The party literally just picked up a wagon. Did people remember to mark off the amount of money for said that wagon?
I think I was the one with the money.
I had 0 coins.
Yeah,
so-
James has all the money, so
Oh, why is it opened up in here? What's... Ugh. Sorry.
What?
Inventory. So, what was the conclusion? How much? Because this is definitely not taking it off.
how much do you have?
348.
Yeah, you've not
No,
taken that off.
that's how much you had. I was looking it back again. I believe I previously said 200, 250, but looking at the prices again, I believe it's 75, 100.
Oh, wow.
So we were
75.
See, if we thought about it, we could have investigated the VOD, but we didn't.
Maybe next week when we don't investigate this VOD either.
Well, it's alright, this week
rectify
I'll have
that.
an actual recording, because I forgot to press record last time, so...
We will rectify that and say it was 75 gold for the cheaper cards.
Cool. Remove.
Shit
There you go.
happens.
It's gone. If you rectify, you recount it, it's gone.
Perfect. Okay.
Money is gone.
So-
We've given ourselves more money. Don't tell him.
I will check after every session.
No, that's fair.
And if you do, you lose a health for every gold you give yourself.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
I'm glad to see our DM trusts us.
Right.
So loved and welcomed.
Right, so as I said, we're starting in the country of now. You guys are about to pick up the Sapphire Highway and start heading east to the capital of Britannia. It will take you about 4 days or so. It won't take you long, especially with how fast the cart goes. And we'll head off. Now, is there anything you guys want to do in particular? Are you moving it at fast speed? Are we are you pushing the carts? Are you?
Well, I don't think we've got a particular reason to try and move faster than necessary.
No.
Yeah, so we're just normal speed, and I'm the only one pulling the wagon, so.
Yeah. And how long was your wild shakes lasting?
So I get 2 per short rest, so it would basically be go for 4 hours, short rest, go for another 4 hours. What's
Okay.
the plan?
Yeah, the entire time I'm just leaning on my quarterstaff.
And I'm making potions. Wow.
Wow.
No, I'm not doing potions, but Luca knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. He's working on something.
I'm doing secret stuff.
So
I
everyone can't
won't get any rolls out of that yet. Just to,
Well, no, this is just sort of the planning phase.
yeah.
So Evelyn can't be with you.
You can. I don't think you understand what I was doing.
Just watching you.
No, well, Evelyn's definitely inquisitive. As to if she would actually understand, absolutely not.
Probably not. No, definitely not. Oh,
This is not her jurisdiction.
yeah. Okay, so on the first day of travel, not much happens. You manage to make yourself onto the Sapphire Road, and you make fairly quick progress. The road is designed to basically have cars go quickly.
It's almost like it's a big thoroughfare.
Yeah, it's like the M25 or something. You know, you're just, I'm saying the M25, like the least quick motorway ever. But yeah, you start making your way through. You probably make it to about the country's border. I just clicked on the screen to make a mark. Whoops. About here.
Oh wow, we're only there.
Big country, man.
Oh, yeah, wait, didn't we start? Yeah, we started from up here, didn't we? So
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So
Yeah,
that's
Made your
decent.
way
How-
down into Danau.
did we? Is there a bridge crossing here, or would we have had to go like this way around the lake?
Yeah, we had to go
Round
around.
the lake.
I remember
It's
discussing that
called
last
the
week.
Sapphire Road, not the Lake Road, if you remember correctly, Cameron.
Yeah, but we started in Huda.
It
which
depends. Do we want to risk getting dysentery?
Yeah, there was a discussion about the fucking Oregon Trail, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
I'm sure we're all glad that I made the exact same joke last time.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. I'm very proud.
Okay.
I'll do it next time as well, even if there's not a river.
As you come to rest tonight, how are you going to be camping?
In the tent,
in a camp,
probably.
We have a tent.
maybe.
No, I think I just have a bedroll.
I'm pretty sure you get. Do you not get it from a pack?
Not a
If
tent.
you've got a tent, tents are worth quite a bit.
Yeah, I just remember I completely forgot to buy one last time I was somewhere.
Well, to be fair, we have a wagon of people. Someone wants to sleep in that, but Errol and I only need 4 hours of unconsciousness.
Yeah, I'd say probably 2 people could fit in the wagon to sleep in. Because obviously you're kind of like.
So I mean, if we do it where Errol and one of us goes first, one of us goes second, and the other 2 can sort of slot in where they need to.
I've just realised I've prepared a
Yeah.
spell that's completely useless right now. I need
Probably
300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Nice.
Something tells me we don't have that right now.
No.
I don't think we have 300 gold pieces.
And I think as well, Abraham's not going to attempt to sleep in the wagon because who else is going to fit next to him?
Well, I mean, we've all got bedrolls, right? I think.
You guys have seen like the Emperor's New Groove, yeah? It's
Yes.
like Crunk trying to sleep, but he's got that tent that just goes over
Those
his
feet
like,
poking out.
lower half.
Yeah, so Abraham's just going to like if there's a tree or something or a rock close, he'll just sleep with that with a blanket over him.
Yeah, Bonzu would be pretty much used to living in the wild.
Oranges is just fire anyway.
I'll just kind of like dig a little burrow in like a wild shaped form and like get in there.
It just occurred to me, there's a lot of fucking people from the wilds in this party, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to sleep wherever. I've got a bedroll, and we did kind of cross an entire continent on foot before, so it's not really new.
The Goliath is the only one who's used to city life.
Correct.
Weird fucking.
Hey, I'm used to all walks of life.
Good point. So,
I'm very much a forest dweller.
just to confirm, who's doing the night shifts, if anyone is?
I can't remember if I have dark vision.
I can do the first 4.
I do have
I'll
dark vision, so I will do anything.
I'll do the second 4.
Okay. Abraham, Gonzu, or is it just you two watching?
I mean, it's up to them. They can fit in where they want if they want to.
I mean, I'd imagine living in the wild bonds is a pretty light sleeper anyway, but I'll go on the first watch.
Abraham won't because he's not got dark vision, and it's gonna.
You could do the first or earlier hours when there's daylight.
Okay, I might as well do first watch then.
Okay.
Just as it gets
And
dark.
and as well, if I'll do like at times I'll do like a little patrol around the camp and I'll cast a light on me at the top of my staff.
I do.
You remembered the clock!
I do.
Woo!
Time
Okay.
progress.
Suppose this is when we ask what time of year it is.
It's a yearly time.
I did actually have that as a thing.
I
It's
do
probably-
remember us asking before and being told, but I don't remember what it was.
I think it was the end of summer. I think I meant.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So it'd probably be heading into definitely about mid-autumn about this stage.
Lovely.
So yeah, we've got brown leaves everywhere. Yeah.
Yes, I know what autumn.
But this is magical
Sometimes.
autumn. Because it's in D&D.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
autumn might be very different in this world. It might be like Australia, backwards. That's spring.
He's right,
But
you
they-
know.
Just change the name of their seasons to match what's going on. Do they not?
No, summer's like torrential rain all the time.
Yeah, but their summers are winter.
I'm messing with you.
You've really confused him here.
I did. I probably did.
Brain not found. 404.
While we are,
You just hear the fucking Windows error sound.
No, we realised how fucking dreadfully small this
I
map
don't
is.
own any
Bloody
token
hell.
with vision in this scene.
You know what? That's good. Don't worry. I'll go back to this scene. I just have to remake that map. I looked at that map. I was like, that looks so dreadfully small compared to what I have here. Holy shit. So
Glad you planned.
the nights pass without issue.
Sweet, allow me to roll a d6. Wee, it's a 3. I get a thing.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what a 3 is, though.
Issues. If everyone's got
Long rest
any
as
lost
well.
health, yeah.
Can
And
you imagine if Erlen's already lost health?
I can get rid- Oh, wait, that's got my selfie on it. I need to keep that.
It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, the way Aaron takes damage.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake, so that one? It's that one. 3. Resilience. Cool.
It's a new day.
it's a new day. I imagine that you
It's a new
guys can
dawn.
set up camp and start on your journey again. And
Change the notes.
on the second day, around 1 on the journey, I'd like
You're gonna get so sick of that.
everyone to roll me a perception check.
Perception, you say?
Perception.
Whoop.
Nice.
18.
I don't actually know what that is. Total 21.
Okay.
I need to stop buying see-through dice.
20.
19.
Perfect. I
Damn,
think
that's a fucking big bonus, Abraham.
What's he got?
He rolled
That's it.
+6.
James is just here like, I've got +8.
That's be quiet.
Yeah, I mean, from James, I would expect it.
Okay, no,
Right.
that's
Amusing. Well, they're wise boys, aren't they?
So, as you're going down the road, it's quiet at the second. You've been seeing carts coming past and such, and for probably a stretch of about 2 hours, you've not really seen any carts at all. Then, in front of you, you see a horse galloping in your direction.
I stop, just dead stop the car.
Whoa.
This guy looks like he didn't react to the stopping and is still galloping towards you.
Oh, it's a person on a horse.
I turn, look. I'm uninterested and continue doing what I'm doing. We're on the Sapphire Highway now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the main thoroughfare.
Yeah, the main thoroughfare that Bonzu doesn't go on and avoids people at all
No,
costs.
I'm just checking that's where we are.
And I'm just saying bye.
Can I use animal handling on Bonzu?
No.
Right.
Headbutt you.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just poke my head out of the carriage.
How long have we been travelling at this point?
In the day, probably about. You started off at 7, so that would be. A fucking math. 6 hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna be. Yeah, this would be my first wild shape of the second half of the day.
Okay. So, with the journey, he basically is anyone doing anything? Just major? I know you're sticking your head out, Erlen.
Probably nothing other than that. I'm just keeping an eye on the dude that's coming towards us.
Okay, Abraham.
Right. I prepare, can I get my crossbow out? Just prepare an action in case it is hostile.
Okay. Of course, you load your crossbow. The guy, unless anyone else is doing anything, the guy is riding up. You see that he's quite skilled with his horse. He's able to, hold the reins with one hand, and it kind of brings the horse to a stop.
Okay, so it's a shot.
How far is the horse from me?
Probably about 10 meters. He's probably holding a bit of distance.
I kind of cautiously step forward, sniffing the horse.
He's already noticed that.
No, he's probably not give a shit. He's probably just.
No.
thought it was a bloody horse.
I'm more interested in the horse at this point, and I'm just trying to.
Don't mate with the horse.
I'm not gonna mate with the horse. For fuck's sake, it's not where this was going. I'm just gonna see if I can smell any kind of sense on it, if it's come from any lands I would recognise, or if it's just been on the main roads travelling to find us. If that makes sense.
Give me a survival check with disadvantage.
Hang on.
Luca's just kind of wait, what? Why? Okay.
At this point, I feel like Luca could throw a duck at us. It just happens to be that we need to find out if this duck's been following us, just in case.
Is it a wild
trying to
shit?
find the
I feel like
creature.
I have a driven suspicion into all of your hearts. I love it.
It's a bit quackers.
Hey!
What horse was I?
Oh my god.
Tell us.
Oh, I'm not a riding horse, but I can't remember the name of.
Survival is under
Oh,
wisdom, no?
No, because I'm looking at the horse's stats for something.
Mental stats are from you.
I don't care about that right now. What was the name of the fucking horse?
Just look up D&D mounts, and you'll get a list of them.
Is it a war horse?
No, not war horse.
The cart horse, something like that, or
Draft horse. That was it.
You're a fucking donkey.
Monkey.
Draft horse. Okay. No, I was just gonna say if it has a freaking keen smell. That's what. Why disadvantage though? 'Cause I feel
because
like
it's quite hard to tell.
no.
It's missing a horse.
Yeah, and Bonzu's very familiar with.
Oh, for God's sake, just roll the dice.
I am, but I just accidentally closed down. I went off Foundry for a second.
Oh, for God's sake.
What am I rolling?
Get on with it.
Survival.
Yeah.
Cameron's having a
So,
fucking-
yeah, Bonzu's his fucking persona, yeah.
Oh wait, you said
That's
disadvantage.
Yeah.
That was 1. 24.
Okay. With 24.
It's from Bolchania. There we go. Done.
That disadvantage.
It's from the world of Deus Vault. You got that.
Right, well, we're going for the 24 here, because you rolled about 6 fucking dice.
It was 24 is what I rolled on the disadvantage. The other 2 can just be ignored.
You'd say this horse came from a city. Kind of has the smells of like cold, I suppose.
Now that we've decided we know where the horses come from, what happens next?
The guy calls out, move your cart to the side of the road, please. Big object coming through.
Oh,
For fuck's sake, is he just the equivalent of the fucking highways agency?
Oh god.
Like the fucking wide load coming through fucking car.
I think anyone who's near Auron hears him snicker for a second and then he goes back to what he was doing.
yeah, I'll probably help just steer it.
Alright.
Turns out Bozu's mum's coming through.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting your mum jokes this morning.
Oh, come on, that was the first thing that came into my head as soon as he said it.
God's sake.
So, are you moving to the side, Bunzu?
I'd like to think you've said that, gone for a little high five, and everything's just steady.
I kind of just stare at the rider
Give me a
for a
moment.
second. Is
The
he
rider
just-
doesn't ignore it. Rider kind of ignores you because he's just a horse.
I kind of start stepping forward and kind of pushing him out the way because obviously I've got a fucking cart on my back, so I need the room.
Yeah, well, I mean, he will pull back his the reins, and the horse will start taking some steps backwards to get out of the way.
Yeah, and I try and move obviously as far to the side as I can, bearing in mind I've got a cart that's wide, so I would
Yeah.
go right off the road.
Okay.
So I'd keep it
That
so
works.
the wheels are a good couple inches to the side of the cart to the off the road, if that makes sense.
All right.
How wide is this road?
Fairly wide. It's about 30 feet wide.
Okay. So
How wide is this stinking thing coming through?
Different question. Now, you see him kind of turn the horse around and does a whistle with his fingers. And if you're kind of just waiting there, just on the side of the roads,
Well, I'd imagine at this point, as he turns around, my wild shape drops. I'm like, god dang it. I'm gonna have to pop the second one, because it's been about 2 hours in the afternoon.
so with you popping your wild shape, he probably doesn't notice. It doesn't really make noise.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's just I just turn into my form, just god damn it, and then I just use it again and turn back into the horse.
Oh shit!
I'd imagine all the bridle and everything just falls off me when I drop.
So
So
after about 5 minutes, you see a cart coming along. Well, 2 carts, sorry, side by side, with about 6 horses per cart.
Jesus.
And they're moving quite slowly. They're just they're straining but pulling along at least.
Mm-hmm.
Does our carriage have a top to it, or is it just like an open wagon?
I was thinking of the fucking Midwestern kind of wagons.
Skyrim wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, so does our wagon have a top to it?
No.
Thank you.
Have you not played Skyrim?
No.
Skyrim wagons.
There's more than one type of wagon in Skyrim, guys.
The
There
one
is.
you
I was going for. I did not say the Skyrim wagon myself. But Celebi, it does not have a top. It's kind of got the hole in the back, hole in the front. Is how I was envisioning it.
Giggity.
The carriage comes along, and you see the drivers are trying to keep the horses in place, trying to get them, making sure they're moving very uniform, so they kind of carry this.
Okay.
And behind it, you see what looks like a tree trunk. And
Interesting.
the tree trunk seems to just keep going on and on and on, about 400 feet long.
Do I recognise this tree trunk?
Would
Roll
I?
me,
Wait, hang on. Is this? Hang on. Is this the magic tree, Mister?
So that is also what I think it is.
Roll me a perception check. I mean, everyone, if they want.
Yeah, I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
18.
I got 8.
Bonzo would not recognise this.
Oh, there we go.
What,
This-
even with a 22?
Well, you weren't there, were you?
Was I not?
Who?
No.
Yeah, and,
Well,
well, Erenhart was.
I am a druid, and I have been around the lands.
Even then, I don't think Bonzo could know. Like, the scenario only really happened after something. So, what did everyone get, sorry?
18.
I got 8.
I wouldn't say... I mean, you feel like there's something about this tree you recognise. Erlen, you see a distinctive bit in the kind of near the bottom, kind of very greyish.
Ah. It's the tree from earlier that we tried to look at, but no one let me.
I think you saying that. You saying that would trigger Orbron a little bit, because if we didn't stop to look at that tree, we probably would have saved my wife. If you think how close we were.
Okay.
Bonzu's just going to start pulling the cart, because he's just like... just...
Yeah, so you notice that the tree probably got into about 600 feet long.
Bonzu's impressed.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that tall before, was it?
No.
No, it was growing when you guys left it.
It's a giga tree. The world's Pernus.
Okay.
Luke is scribbling down notes.
Turns out the world is a eunuch now.
Well, Abraham physically says, oh wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
So yeah, as you're stopping them, they kind of just ride past the tree. They look like they're continuing on with the road.
I wonder what they're doing with it.
The fuck was
What
that?
the fuck was that?
It was a burp.
There was a
Okay.
bug?
That was
Okay.
a burp?
Okay.
No.
It's because he's RPing the horse.
Unless that was a burp and more it's just a breath of air.
Sure. That's what breaths of air sound like. Sure.
So, you guys continue on. I imagine you travel kind of to the... Well, until probably about 5 o'clock.
If it was 1 o'clock, then 2, 3 would be 8 hours.
I mean, how many wild trips do you have a day? Then, sorry?
Well, it's 2 per short rest, so 8 hours of travel. We started at 7,
Okay.
so 3 o'clock would be 8 hours of travel.
I was going off the fact that you just changed that one. Was what was going off there.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's 1 o'clock. We go for 2
Yeah,
hours.
each
so,
one
like,
lasts for
well,
2 hours.
2 hours. So we'd
Okay.
get to 3 o'clock, and then it would either be a short rest and go up for a little bit more, or just call it a day because it's 8 hours of travel.
Okay, so you guys get to about 3 then, and are you going to take a short rest and stop, or what are you going to do?
Well, my form drops, and then I'll just kind of be like, we stand up camp then.
Yeah, probably at this time.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going into autumn time, I imagine the sun's starting to set.
Yeah.
See what this says. Say probably it's not. It's kind of in the bit of the sky that it's starting to set, but it's definitely not quite setting yet.
Yeah, no, it's not like setting, but it's
Waning.
reclining.
Yeah. Okay.
I like how we managed to all use a different word for that, though.
If you're setting up the camp for the night, how would everyone like to do their things? In theory, if you're spending 8 hours now, that means you are getting into your long rest ends around midnight.
Well, I suppose we'll just hang out for a bit.
Well, I'll go do the first one since I'm the only one not with no dark vision.
Good idea.
No, I'd imagine Bonzi would kind of take a short rest to recharge his wild shapes, and then turn into something that can create a little burrow again, like a rabbit or something.
That reminds me. For yesterday, did everyone mark off rations?
No.
Oh.
Okay. If you did,
I mean,
I forgot.
Do you want us to track that? Because we have a druid and a fucking ranger in our party.
Which we can forage for food.
Also, I also forgotten to do something. James.
Yeah.
You are still cursed.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. I'd forgotten.
We'll start that again tomorrow with the next day or the next time you eat.
You got lucky yesterday.
I think I've been getting lucky for a good month.
To be fair, the poison effect isn't actually that bad.
No, it just makes me feel like awful.
Just don't eat before we start a fight.
But I think it lasts a day.
Hang on a second. Would Erin have probably talked to her dad? That's probably since I said Erin would talk to her dad.
Erin did not talk about it to her dad, therefore it didn't happen.
Shit.
You should have thought about it at the beginning of the last one.
I've also just realised that I have a thing called Heart of Darkness, and anyone who looks into my eyes sees I face unimaginable horror.
She's got the dead eyes.
Even though commoners may fear me, they will extend every courtesy to help me.
It's on the list I pulled that from.
That's some danger.
Did I have the curses list anywhere?
I know it's in the Discord somewhere. It's probably in our DMs. But there's a lot of junk in there.
Has anyone else got a curse anymore?
Yeah, I've still got mine.
What's yours? I can't remember.
Mine, when I sneeze in someone's private residence, it breaks something.
Wow, so you got that and I'm fucking poisoned.
Well, roll gooder.
Oh, also, can I see if there's any druidic messages in the area?
Sure. There's not.
I spot them automatically, just saying.
There's not. There would be no reason for druidic activity.
This is one that says Bonzu's an arse.
No, it's just more new area setting up and
fuck you, Bonzu.
See if any druids had left a message behind, because it's the way of if there's danger or something to be aware of, they would mark it.
Okay. No. You're the main fucking motorway essentially, not in anywhere that's wild or anything. No.
Yeah, but
who knows? Maybe you'll be the one that gets to leave the message for danger. I hope not. Yeah, there's a family of black dragons living here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Blah, 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 blah.
Stop trolling the other druids.
And Dracula.
Yeah. I do not say blah blah blah.
Okay, so I'd say you probably, with your journeys, you probably made it about here-ish.
Cool. Was it this one we're going to?
Yeah, I think so. How long have we been on the road at this point?
On this road, probably about 3 days.
I thought it was going to take us 2 weeks to get there.
No, a week.
Okay.
Yeah, it was longer if we didn't take the road and cross the river and all of that junk.
Right.
This road is kind of more like a, you can get there quite quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the yellow brick road.
Along the
But
yellow
it's
brick
blue
road.
because it's the sapphire one, right?
No, it's not any distinctive colour. It's kind of just dirt.
It's gravel cover.
Yeah.
Are we talking like original Minecraft gravel or modern Minecraft gravel?
Original.
Always original.
Long with the old days.
They're saying things I don't understand.
Okay, so we'll just say, just for sake of ease, we'll say everybody's getting probably like you guys like mill around. Would you guys like to do survival checks to see if you like catch any food? Just to
Absolutely.
relay the fucking rations thing.
Survival.
Could I stealthily try and
9.
Very good roll there.
9.
Luca, could I use stealth to try and find food?
Stealth.
Yes. Can I sneak up on something?
I feel like you're doing it the wrong way round here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
survival to find a thing, stealth to kind of like would assist you to catch it.
Okay. Well,
If you can't find anything, there's nobody's point sneaking around. It's like you'd like sneak
16?
up on a mushroom.
Stamp on a mushroom. He's rubbing dinner.
16.
You manage to find probably a few rabbits kind of milling around the forest.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it to the whole fucking effort of throwing arrows and such. I'd say you probably could just catch them with everything you have.
I run after them.
You know,
in my bag.
Yeah, like it is kind of like just kind of perfect for it. Yeah, you're druid. Fuck it.
No, he's
Or
not.
whatever you are. I don't care.
The other one, Ranger.
I'm just imagining the bard ability from frickin' Final Fantasy, just a rain of arrows. One of them will hit.
I think there is a Ranger spell towards the top end of Ranger that is just that.
So, with that, you get just a few rabbits. If you guys are all eating the rabbits, you don't have to mark the rations off tonight.
So with my 9, do I find like anything like that Bonzu would eat that the rest wouldn't?
Some
Yeah, the
nettles.
grass as well, horse.
Starts chewing on the grass. It's good for
Yeah.
you.
Tasty grass.
Out of
Swallows a
interest,
couple of
when you are
rocks
that
like a
wild
bird.
shape- When you are that wild shape, do you gain like can you eat anything that creature would normally eat?
I mean, I would imagine being Bonzu, he's probably eaten everything the creature would eat anyway.
Now, I wasn't disagreeing with that. I just meant in general.
You probably would. It changes your physical
Yeah.
form,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'd imagine your digestion would change. Might fuck you up when you keep changing back and forth, though.
Oh no, that's a good point.
But I'd imagine Bonzo at this point is probably eaten enough to kind of just.
Chewing on bark
Bonsu-
from trees.
Yeah, Bonsu's actually got 5 different stomachs.
It's like a
Alright.
cow.
Are we okay?
One moment.
So,
Are we trying to catch them all?
It does sound like it, doesn't
all
it?
the rabbits.
No,
So,
the
you
music.
guys- You do rest for the night. Who is going on what shifts this time?
I'll go first.
I assume we'll just do the same.
Cool.
Oh no. Yeah, Abraham goes first.
The joy of having 2 elves is everyone else can just do whatever.
So, with that, you guys, you're on first shift, aren't you, Bailey?
Yes.
With it.
Whoever's on first shift, I want to make me a perception check.
That would be me.
I'm going to do mine with disadvantage because I'm definitely still doing stuff on my paper.
Yeah.
That's 25.
Fucking hell.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You are very distracted.
You just about feel it, Abraham. It's literally just coming very, very slowly notice. It's a slight rumble.
Can I just like
That's,
go to the rest of the party and just say,
that's not ominous.
can you feel that? It feels like thunder, but like
Yeah, I'll like look up. No.
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 No. It's a rumbling in the ground.
Yeah, well, Abraham doesn't know how to describe it. That's why I
would
did
that wake Bonzu up, considering I'm in a burrow? Like, I've dug into the ground?
No.
You're struggling to hear Luca. Okay, let me turn Luca up.
Struggling to hear me?
Well,
it's a rarity.
Well, Abraham's going to like keep listening out and just like making he'll raise his voice if he hears it get louder. If you know what I mean?
No, it was only probably about 5 seconds at most.
Okay.
It was very, very, very
More like
minor.
Oh,
And yeah, you doing anything else this evening?
Back.
He's back.
He's back. No, I'm not planning on doing anything else.
Could I ask Abraham? This is
You're
just
asleep
all
at the
night,
second.
isn't it? Oh. Wait. No, okay.
Or you trancing more accurately? Okay, so second shift, James and Bonzu. I don't know why I said James then. Sorry, Erlen and Bonzu.
It's alright.
Yeah, Bonzu kind of crawled out the hovel he's dug for himself.
You don't actually notice anything occurring in the night. It seems quiet.
I wonder if it's because we're on the main road, not much activity happens here.
And then suddenly Manticlaw.
Back!
I should not have said that. I should not have said
Not
that.
have said that.
Saying that, I am going to change out that spell.
I need you to trust me. Don't tell the others.
Don't tell the elf.
Oh, where did that go? That's not good. Okay. Okay. So we start off in the morning. It's nice and early, about 7.
Oh, another D6.
Let's speak.
See what a 1 gives me.
Speak with Clark.
Not that one. That one? Not that one. That one? Nope, not that one. God's sake, this one? This one.
Prepare a vivify.
Wow, it's a healing elixir.
I can do summon beast.
Oh, fuck.
That's good to know.
Oh, Luca will love that sort of stuff.
It's fine. I mean, that is not much of an issue on this, at least.
Where's Revivify?
You say that.
Revivify's also prepared.
Once you end up with like 12 freaking mole rats running around.
Why is Revivify always prepared then? Giving me that.
Might be a
Amusing
plus
it
feature.
just become one of those things of just give the fucking book to the player. The amusing how much we switched our monster manuals during the our sessions with the druids. So continuing on throughout the day, is everyone's ready for the morning?
No,
Yeah.
swapping spells out. Give me a sec.
Well, I wanted to ask Abraham to see if he had any spells to be able to break any curses or anything like that, because I'm begging someone to help me at this point. But
If you don't, Abraham, you're gonna have to roll me a d10, James.
Abraham? Abraham, dude, please help me now.
Be a perfect fucking time for it to happen, not me.
Oh.
Milkshake?
Also, we could have got over that lake really, really easily with Water Walk. Just saying.
That wouldn't affect the cart though.
Yeah? Oh.
I've been muted for fuck's sake.
Nice.
I've been talking then the entire time. What do I got?
Big mood.
No, big mood. I've not done that in a while. Now then, to answer Evelyn's question, yes, I can remove curses.
The cart is not a creature.
The issue is,
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
it takes 1/3 level slots. So, it's best for April to do this just before rest. So that you've still
Okay.
got a 3rd level slot for an emergency. Unless the party is quite happily being Abraham being a bit weaker for the rest of the time.
Well, no. To be fair, we're just traveling at the moment. If we wait till the end of the day, you should be able to smash it out.
Abraham kind of like pats Evelyn. Don't worry, child.
I'll be fine.
Perfect.
You've lived this long.
Yes.
James, I'd like you to roll me a d10.
Oh, D10.
This is going to be the one time that it actually hits.
It's 2.
I've got an 8. I think you guys should see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to roll the same?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah. That's how I set that rule.
Okay.
Then you're not poisoned. You're fine.
Wait, from just talking or?
Well, I imagine you eat. You have to mark off a ration for the day, so I'm just doing it for the day.
Yeah, that's fair.
That and we did just eat
I
rabbit.
see what it's done.
Sorry.
We did just eat rabbit.
True.
Okay, that's good to know. I can just do what I just did. That's fine.
I should probably actually check what spells I've got.
This is the only annoying thing about a spellcaster that you have to change every day. You have to prepare everything for the day. So how do I unprepare?
Oh, I'm all good. Mine are all attack spells these days. Nothing that can help us do anything.
If we are good to go,
I do believe so.
perfect. We start heading off into a new day.
It's a new dawn.
You find throughout the day there's, as I say, there's carts that are kind of coming down this road, and it's getting a bit busy. You are getting closer to the capital itself. You say you probably, if you did a bit of a push, you probably could hit there tonight. I'd say.
Here's a question: what is the capital called?
It doesn't have a name.
It's just called the capital. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can get on with that.
No, it's the capital. Is it an O or an A?
It's an E. The capital.
Right. Lucas said that if we get there, we could get there today. Was it? Did you say if we push?
Yeah. If you push possibly to about 10ish.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
I leave it to you guys, but we will have to pay to sleep there if we go there.
Exactly. That's my thought process as well. I don't see the point. We might as well just sleep outside.
I'm imagining Bonzu doesn't like inns. I'm gonna just take that as a no.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the horse's head shaking
It's like-
left to right.
So in that scenario, if you guys don't want to sleep there, we can do.
And now I do have to just ask, because we've kind of forgotten, is the goblin with us, or did we leave him?
The goblin is with you.
Okay, I had to check.
The goblin's been asleep in the back of the wagon recently.
He's just
Yeah,
passed out. he
No
ate
one's
some bad
protected
leaves.
on there.
He's had
The
stomach
goblin we could
pains.
say is like catatonic. It just
He's so in awe after we saw that dragon. He's still thinking about it. That's cool. I just wanted to make sure we didn't leave Dylan.
yeah. No.
No, that's fair.
My approach with this, I can start leaving characters after we get to the capital. I just want everyone to be in the same country at least.
Yeah, that'd be fun
To be
trying
honest, I
to
would just love
split
to
between
imagine
us.
that we left the goblin behind and it just wakes up and just looks around.
Where
Where is everyone?
I'll just start RPing when Dylan's back, just to have him at the separate other side of the fucking continent. So, continuing on, you guys managed to. You probably get about. Yeah, I'd say probably a solid 4 hours in, so it's. I keep clicking the wrong fucking arrow. Yeah. So, about before noon, you guys are kind of just riding along. What is? No, let me just look up the stats for this thing.
That's always a fun sentence.
Hang on.
What is?
Let me just look up the stats for this thing.
I like. No, what is everyone's passive perception?
I think mine's 14. Yes.
Passive perception would be
16.
14.
18.
Let me get my Beyond 20 working. I forgot to open it today.
Fucking 18 passive perception. Damn.
She sees sound.
Okay.
And colour. All at the same time.
Anyone who's got a passive perception above a 13 or 13,
A 13 or 13.
above a 13 or 13. I just said
So
it.
13 or higher.
No, I understand it now. Sorry, my brain also farted listening to that.
No, I just said it weird.
I still don't understand.
13 or higher.
Right.
You see a dragon. It's
Whoa!
high.
This is
Very
happening too
high.
often.
How much weed did it smoke?
It,
There's a burning field in the distance.
you can't really tell what type of dragon.
It's
It just
Boston reggae.
it seems to glint in the sun. It seems to be very high, probably about
Now, if it glints in the sun,
800 feet high.
okay, let me see if I've got anything that lets my eyes do better.
Yeah.
I did, but I got rid of it. Freak.
800 feet seems quite low. Probably, yeah. It is very high, but you can just about tell. I can't be asked to work out the feet. But yeah.
Frickledy frick. Just gonna pretend I didn't see it.
I mean, Bonzu would definitely stop while pulling the carriage, and his head would be right up, looking.
Abraham proposed false life at level 3.
I love that Abraham's so scared of them.
I like the idea that we finally convince you that they're good, and we find a bad one.
You lied to me.
You said dragons were good. Not all of them.
Some dragons were good.
After it very much it's just flying in the sky. It's like looking at a plane.
Which way does it look like it's coming from? Where we came from?
No.
Fantastic.
If it was the gauge, it looks like it's coming from the north and it's heading kind of southeast-ish. So it's going what looks like above the capital, if you were to gauge.
That's
Now, out of something that Evelyn would like to know, how common are dragons?
Very rare.
and we've
Very
seen
rare.
two.
The fact we've seen two.
But then somehow I feel like they're not the rarest thing we've seen in the last 2 months. You know, we did see like a fucking dark god.
Yeah.
You guys just see the common shit. Yeah, we still dark god the other day.
Just normal stuff.
It's just kind of like Lucas Luck and CS:GO tropes. We're getting all the really good shit. We never see.
I wouldn't say a dark god is necessarily really good shit.
high level shit.
So yeah, you guys just continue. You kind of just like you see it go off into the distance. You don't see it anymore.
I think some of these songs might have got mixed up in the playlists.
I mean, it works for the dragon.
It does, so I'm not going to complain on this occasion, but...
It's just, this is actually what's playing in Bonzu's head. As he's looking up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming, like, just from the flyover, I wouldn't have been able to ascertain, like, its colour or anything.
No. It was very far up. As I said, the only could tell is it glints in the sun.
Gotcha. Cool. After Ponzu's kind of, like, stared at it for a little bit, shaking
matte
the head,
black.
carry on going.
So it's just polished.
It's matte black. That's it.
It's covered in lube!
Yeah.
Donkey just
It's actually just a really big bird.
Big bird.
So,
Thunderhawk that somehow got into the wrong universe.
So you guys continue on. I say you travel for about another couple of hours. Now, you said you didn't want to push on to the capital, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, after seeing the dragon, I kind of do. Just in case. I'd rather be in a city where I can throw someone at the dragon and run away. I'm so heroic.
Abraham does not want to become an obstacle.
Yeah. It's very much your call.
But at the same time, I don't want to pay. I'm going to roll for Oberon's decision.
I mean, Bonzi will just kind of stop after the wild.
Oberon's opinion remains the same.
I'm gonna go set up camp. You just see him scurry off into the woods.
You know, I've seen many people. I've met many different faces, but that one still creeps me the fuck out. Just looking at Bonzi.
Bonzi, are you saying it so I hear it, or just?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Can I go and just try and forage something quickly?
Yeah, sure. Roll me a survival check. I'd say it's.
That's another 9.
Say about now, by the way, if you want to do the remove curse, it's probably end of the day.
So I'm going to cast at level 3 remove curse on James, well, on Erlin.
You can do it on me as well if you like. My shift is terrible.
And Oberon.
Oberon probably wouldn't stop to let you do this. While you're setting up to do this, he is going around and he's going to cast the alarm spell 6 times.
Well, that's the case. Well,
And make us a big circle of alarms.
Oberon. So I cast it on Erlin.
Okay, 4 times, not 6.
Yes.
You don't even need materials, is it?
No, if you've got a thingamabob, spell focus, and junk, you don't need them. That's the point of them.
Bell and a piece of silverware. Bay's just carrying on bells.
Well, no, that's the point of your spell focus.
Yeah.
It's rid of that, and it's typically just if you need money. Because money. So that takes me 4 minutes to set up, and lasts for 8 hours.
Well,
That's
so
where it's coming from. Nice.
if you're removing both your curses, then you two are no longer cursed.
Oh my God,
I'm kind of
finally.
upset. I kind of want to keep my curse.
No, I didn't do Oberon because he ran away.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep mine. I just go into some rich noble's house and sneeze. Just hear some precious heirloom break.
But that reminds me, I wanted to do something with you in your fucking place. It would have been quite funny if you just fucked up your own shit. Especially with where you were. I feel
It's annoying because the player have not sneezed since I got this fucking spell, curse. The fuck?
That was
phone.
like a UFO.
The aliens.
Interesting. So I've managed to set it up so you can't really hear the TV at all, but you heard that.
Well, we can hear the TV when you talk.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least
No,
it's
we're
not as
at
bad
the
as it was.
Yeah, I mean-
I've managed to actually sort it.
Abraham, if you are offering to remove curses, I will let you do mine.
Okay.
After I've set up the alarms.
Okay, that's fine then. I shall remove your curse afterwards.
Cool.
And Abraham will take first watch again.
We'll get rid.
That just sounds like great fun. Summon Fae.
Oh, Faye. Maybe she doesn't
I
want to
just
come.
appear.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Just keeps putting you slightly further. Fuck!
It's just a really unfortunate thing. So I think that it summons a random Fae, right?
It summons the closest Fae.
Oh no!
You call forth a Fae spirit, manifest in an occupied space, corporeal
Oh, a Fae
traveler.
spirit, even worse. My wife appears.
You when you cast a spell, you choose a mood: fuming, mirthful, or tricksy. It resembles a fake creature of my choice, with marked by the chosen moon.
Amazing, you could just make it look like me. I'm technically a fake creature. That's funny.
It's white banish on you would be funny. Right. Okay, so you set up your 4 alarms. Where would you say you'd be setting them up? Just kind of the cardinal directions.
You wanna?
Where would you say you'd be marking?
Well, they're 20-foot cubes.
Okay.
So I'll just make sure they link us, and we'll have a 20-foot
I'll
spot
be
in the
right
middle.
back. Just run to the loo.
Cool. In that scenario, you are you are set up to have a night. I'll say now, nothing really happens in this night. You're very close to the capital. Nothing would happen.
Cool. I'm just gonna cast Speak with Plants, because why the fuck not?
Okay.
What's up,
who are you
bro?
trying to speak to?
The plants.
Who are you trying to speak to?
Well, are you trying to speak to a tree? Are you trying to speak to grass? Are you?
Hang on. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances.
Okay.
It can also turn difficult terrain into ordinary terrain, or vice versa.
It's Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Man.
Hello. I use grass.
Hi, Grass. How are you today? You
Do you have water?
Ah, yes. And I just open my canteen and just sprinkle a bit of water on top.
I am just there looking like, what the fuck?
Look, it talks.
Hello.
These are friendly plants. Has anything untoward been through these woods?
Yes.
What?
Someone stood on my friend yesterday.
Who was this monster?
It was a dog.
It was what?
I believe he said dog.
It was a dog. I didn't hear it properly, just as the player.
The dog stood and peed on us. It was a monster.
Where is this dog?
I don't know. I can't really see where it goes.
Well, I'll be sure to track down this mangy mongrel for you. I will.
Thank you.
On your behalf. But anyway, have you been getting plenty of sun in this area? It's awful thick here.
Yes. It's been good for sun. It's been very sunny recently, but there's been a lot of leaves.
Leaves? Ah, yes. The turning of the times. It does that at times, you know.
This is a terrifying time, especially when the cold attacks.
I know. Be strong. You will survive.
Hopefully.
I know. You're stronger than you think. Remember.
Yes.
But
Yes, I have.
the people around this area, do they seem tricksy? Bad? Like, do you see a lot of people die in these areas?
I don't see people usually. It's kind of if someone walked through here.
I see. But when they walk through here, do they seem evil?
Yes! They're stabbing us!
I see. Does anyone collapse and, you feel their blood?
No, not as yet.
Okay.
Well, aside from many years ago.
Many years ago?
Yes.
Pray tell.
Oh, this was passed on from my daddy's root to my daddy's root. There was a time when there was many trampled grass And yes, they tasted the foul liquid known as blood. This is a very depressing music for this.
That's why I just put it on.
It was an awful time. Many blades of grass died.
I see. Does anyone know what the cause was? Why there was so much foul blood?
Presumably because people died.
I mean, I would do it, yes. But I was more meaning, why did they die? Was it a war? Was it...
What is war?
It's a thing you do when you don't like other people. Because they're different.
Someone should declare war on the dog!
Yes. But war is more against a group of people as opposed to an individual.
The dogs! We should kill all the dogs! Rise with me, fella! You just hear a load of grass and they're yelling out with
I stopped talking to the plants and like you just see Bonzi turn around and just like really what's the word? Just kind of like a expression on his face of just kind of so I may have accidentally incited a resurgence of grass versus dogs. So if you hear of any grass killing dogs, you may have to deal with that at some point.
I'm actually just sat there just speechless, like I don't
see like a grimace on my face.
Wait, what the fuck? What's happened?
Oh, the grass. I told them what war was, and now they've declared war on dogs. I don't know how this will go.
Everyone just comes back from hunting. Like, what?
Yeah, the plants are very against people treading on them and dogs peeing on them. Yeah, it's a little ropey situation right now.
Bonzu, why do you even?
I didn't do anything.
Bonzu,
You
talked to them. You talked to them.
I talked to them. I didn't tell them you must go to war and declare revenge against the dogs.
Are we going to end up with some sort of VeggieTales type situation where but they've all got little like shields, swords and shields?
At a time, many years ago, when there was a lot of blood spilled in these woods.
God. When I remember any major battles,
you will just hear this grass chanting for 10 minutes.
Kill that dog!
Yeah, I
Kill that dog!
Tell you what. I'm going to say something controversial, but I think I like you, Barnwell.
The question is, where is Yuba?
He is lost to us.
He's inciting a war with the plants up in the north.
He is the dog!
So yes, these plants seem to have some anger problems.
Erlen's ignoring you.
Well, let's hope none of us need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, if you do, use the roads, don't pee on the grass. I don't know what they're capable of. And I mean, I really don't know what they can do. They are grass, but...
Luca, would I remember any battles having happened around here? Being the old man that I am.
Give me a history check.
History, which
Good advantage, it's quite a long thing.
The stinking heck is history, that one. Plus 4, that's 14, and that's a natural 20.
Nice.
That's 24.
Yeah, so the only battle we can really think of being the most modern one in the actual city, country of Portania is the where was it at the invasion which knocked the royalty out of the power and the adventurers into power.
So it was like a coup type thing.
Not less of a coup,
Or more of an uprising.
No. So there was an attack on the kingdom of Polchania by a kind of demonic force.
Right.
The adventurers detected and countered that, and the royals did nothing about it when warned.
So what we're talking about is we're talking about a Shadowbringer situation. Okay, I gotcha. You almost sat there doing nothing. And the Crystarian are doing stuff.
I mean, from that, especially the Black 20, you know, the royals are still around. They just became, basically, they were assigned...
Are they a tourist attraction now?
No, they were assigned one of the counties that became lords and ladies of that. They optionally stood down for this.
Okay.
Wow. Royalty optionally stepped down.
Well, they know they fucked up significantly.
I still stand by what I just...
It's a fantasy world, James. We get to live out our greatest fantasies.
Yeah, I was watching our wife and child.
Okay, so basically, if any of us aren't here next week, you know what happens? Well, not next week, the week after.
So yeah, that's you know that there was probably, you know, there was war kind of across the realm, and that might be what they're referring to.
Okay, that's fine. I was just going to be genuinely surprised if the Erosians made it this far.
God no, they got fucking right. I mean, you can tell that just going from the fucking battlefield. There was
just how easily we tricked them. I'd be like genuinely impressed if they made it past that river.
But they had a chance.
And they scuffed it.
Well, I was going off with percentages with how those wars are won, and we lost all of them. Okay, so you talk to the plants and presumably go to have a rest.
Yeah, I'll use one of my wild shapes and create a burrow again.
Cool.
I'll be careful to avoid where the grass is and kind of like find a patch.
Okay.
Where
We
there is.
could probably do something for RP. Can everyone go out hunting, but like a little bit more than usual?
Yeah, sure. It's heading to the north, and there are some patches of forest towards the south, but it's kind of more marsh in a regard.
Okay.
So, I'd say you could probably do it. You could probably easily get away from the group if you wanted to go hunting and such.
Yeah. Okay. So just survival.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Yeah. No. So you probably could catch like a fucking boar or a deer with that.
Okay. Awesome.
Which probably could carry you guys with food for about 3 days. If you're you carve it up correctly and such.
Okay. Evelyn's gonna eat herself fucking sick. Because she's not been able to eat. No, she has, but there's always been a worry.
Yeah. No, you don't find yourself getting poisoned. You don't find anything like that. You I'll say you probably eat 2 rations for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. No negative either.
She gets poisoned because she ate too much.
That was what I was getting at. But,
Well,
Feels betrayed by Abraham.
You physically can't really make yourself poison from eating.
just stares into Abraham's eyes, eating the last ration before throwing up.
Well, you're not literally poisoned, but you've eaten so much that you can't move properly. Therefore, giving you disadvantage on most rolls. Just don't throw up on the plants. They might come back and kill you.
Stare while you say this.
Final boss of the campaign is that tree.
Okay, so going through all of that bollocks, you guys rested tonight? I presume you do your normal shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You get through without any issues, to be honest.
None of my alarms go off.
No.
Fantastic.
Alarm bells.
I only used 4 spell slots to do that, so...
Oh, that's alright then.
Only 4? What does number 1 give me? Number 1 gives me... I can't ever stinking find this thing on here. Not that. Experimental Alexa. Number 1 is...
So, you're about 3 hours away from the capital at this stage. You can definitely see it in the distance. And you can see there is a slight haze of air around it as well.
Can I do a perception check for dragons?
Yeah, sure, roll me one.
Dragon section check.
19.
So again?
19.
There's one in front of you! No, around the capital, you're not seeing any dragons.
That sounds perfect.
Ignoring the purple worm. So yeah, you see the capital in front of you. You see kind of, they're probably a bit strange in terms of walls. Like they look like they were kind of very fancy, very classical walls back in the day, but it looks like it's been patched up with kind of more rugged materials. Without any damage taken.
Okay.
So how well off does this city look? I know it's meant to be the capital, but like...
It looks fairly well off.
Yeah.
Like it looks like there's there is definitely funds going into this city. Like you can see there are large buildings, there's ornate guard towers. While the patching is there, it looks like it's very well done. It just looks like it just wasn't caring about the previous styles.
Yeah, it's done for stability, not looks.
Yeah.
You know what? While I think of it, where did my, shall we say, ex-boss? Where was he situated?
When you say the Xbox, you mean the one we killed, or you mean the actual?
No. He was the guy that came along and just acquired me for a period. Where was I before that? Or like, where would their leader be?
Me to your beaver leader.
They would be, and you would pass by it. It would be situated in this city.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Kind of how that rolls. He ruled the eastern sides essentially. Okay, so are you guys going straight into the city? Are you guys doing anything particular? There is a gate on the entrance you are at. It looks like it's a fairly large one.
So obviously we've got we were summoned here from this letter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that ready just in case they need anything to say, what is your business here?
Of course.
Would I be able to do an investigation check to see how the guards are looking, see if they're looking jumpy or calm or...
Bored.
Bored. Give me an insight check instead.
What city are you? Okay, what year is it?
16.
16? Okay. So they look like they're not relaxed. They look like they definitely are making sure they have their hands on their weapons, but it does not necessarily that they're jumping at every particular person. It just looks like they're focused on working. They're making sure to just keep an eye out on. It looks like the crowd, see if there's any major weapons, see if there's they are checking people, but it's not like they're moving towards them or anything.
To be fair, that could just be down to the fact that it's the capital, and they've got to be a bit more wary.
Yeah, they're actually doing their job as opposed to just being lazy bums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, we should probably come up with an excuse for that, and I point to the goblin.
Goblin just kind of gives you a blank look.
I feel like goblins aren't normally a thing that you bring into cities.
This is true, but he's not exactly contraband.
He's not, but I'd imagine lots of people have had members of their family murdered by goblins.
And with this, the goblin goes running off into the woods. I mean, I think that's just going to be easier.
Okay then.
If you're like nicking all your food, he just fucking runs when he gets to the capital.
No, it probably does make it a lot easier.
Something tells me we've not seen the last of him.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Look, I can't be asked.
No.
If he wants his character there for the cool shit, he doesn't eat tens.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'm still a horse as we've rocked up as well.
Nay.
With a swagger. This is the fucking strides.
I'm like Donkey in Shrek when he turns into the horse.
No, I was thinking the horse from Tangle.
Oh, Maximus. Is it Maximilian? Maximus? Whatever it is.
Maximilian, I think.
No. Oh, aren't you orange? Technically, because you've got orange hair.
Well, no, I can turn into any...
But
Well, no,
have
when you
distinctive
change
look.
animals, it keeps your like distinct features in that way. We've got a nightmare taking us along. Everything's on fire.
So it probably looks a lot less weird than fucking Quillith was looking.
This is true. You wear purple.
With silver fucking hair. It probably clipped a bit out of it.
I'm going to put my glasses on and just sit at the back of the wagon, like with my arms outspread, and just look really terrifying.
Why?
Should I not
Why?
sit at the front so they can see someone investment?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the back.
No, there's nothing in the wild shape to say that you'll look distinctly similar.
I remember this being a thing we looked up.
Well, wild shape, I'm seeing.
For God's sake, D&D Beyond, just do
You
stuff.
can stay in a beast shape. You revert to your normal form. You can do it earlier. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beat, but retain alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. Also retain skill and saving throw proficiencies, and gaining those of the creature. It has the same proficiency bonus. It doesn't use a higher one. Can't use legendary layer actions. I assume the beast hit points and hit die. When I return to my normal form, any hit damage is carried over. Can't cast spells and ability to speak or take any action requires is limited to...
Look, we're just going to say it looks somewhat like you. I'm putting down my foot with that, but otherwise we have to look for a fucking conversation.
Right.
Okay, right. We're going to the bloody city.
Yep.
So, are you guys... what are you guys doing? Just for that regards.
I think we're just heading out. I've got my piece of paper with the letter on it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting back looking creepy.
I'll also be sat at the front as well because they can see someone investment, so it looks a bit more official.
I'd just like to imagine anyone that comes up to this horse as well and like looks in one of my eyes just sees that seen horror.
So,
I just see the abyss.
Yeah.
Just see this child run up and it's like, oh, look at the lovely horse.
you walk up. The guards aren't necessarily stopping you. They are giving you a weird look. That is for fucking sure.
Why?
Like, why?
I'm joking.
But they're not stopping you themselves. They would. It seems like they're just keeping an eye out.
Oh, okay.
I maintain eye contact with one of them as we go past.
No. Yeah, well.
Okay, so you managed to make your way into the city. You seem to be compared to Amaran, which was a lot more like laid out in terms of positioning. Like it looked like you had the main road going into the main center. This one's a bit more naturally grown, if I was to say. Like you kind of get in, there's like houses in front of you, like to the right, down like side streets, you're seeing the kind of blacksmiths.
So you saying it looks like it wasn't exactly planned out? It's just grown.
What you say? Imagine like Brighton, where you've got lots of older parts, and then there's the newer bits that's all more like better laid out, space for cars, that sort of junk.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Whereas Amaran was a big circle with lots of fucking planned out areas, a bit more like New York.
Yeah, that's probably the better way of describing it. They were, if you consider the fact that Amaran did not have much space as well, like in terms of they couldn't grow, so they had to like knock down anything that wasn't necessary.
Whereas this place is the old and the new kind of.
Yeah, it just expands as they need space.
Yeah. So I'd imagine it's like you got the old city and then like the new bits around it a bit.
Yeah.
New town and old town and middle town.
A little bit newer than the other new town.
About 3.5 years ago, town.
Could really do with an update town.
Can you imagine limited? Can you really use an update town? You know. So
pre-order town.
Pre-order town. Oh, they've given you a picture, but they haven't actually told you what's in it yet.
Yeah. Coming soon. This
NFT
fall.
town. They've just handed you a receipt.
So, what does this mean? That you're going to build a town? Sure.
No, that's EA town.
what are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm just kind of
checking out the NFT town.
walking through the town, waiting for anyone to give me directions on this cart.
Like, so where are we going?
So I'm going to pull out the piece of paper again. It just says find the order.
Abraham?
Abraham's never been to the capital.
Oh, good.
You need to remember Abraham was part of a small town.
Abraham was like some.
I'm just gonna go and accost some random fucking person. Just hello, we're looking for the order.
And I just like to imagine Auburn runs over, I follow with the carriage in tow, and I'm just
like
over
I
his
saunter.
shoulder.
I've got this big collar and these reflective glasses, and I just look at them.
There's just a horse with a flaming head.
This guy probably stops for a second, and he's going, Templar's order or Mercenaries order?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say Templars.
That one.
Probably.
He kind of points down the street. It's like if you go down the street, the second left. If you continue going, take a right, another left, you should get to a kind of a domed building. It has a symbol of, and he kind of points at Abraham. It's got a symbol of the arch on the kind of the front of it. That's the Templar's Order building.
I lick the guy as thank you. It's this rough horse tongue on his
He kind of just pulls out. It's like, okay, right. Anything else you need? Or can I go?
That is all, thank you.
I'm
and as he walks past, I'm gonna whisper, he just got licked by a man. He can do with that information what he will.
Okay, right, so are you guys following his directions?
Absolutely.
Sure. And I'm also looking on top of buildings to see if I see any road figures jumping off towers into hay bales.
Fucking serious.
Well, I can see that.
It just... I'm not actually.
Well, this is you'd notice it because as soon as someone starts running, they go, "What is he doing?
Is he
Why is he like this?"
Oh, fuck's sake.
God forbid someone runs.
I can't wait to tell my wife later.
Huh?
Right. So, you guys head off, and you see, after following this guy's directions, you kind of hit a few back alleys and such.
Whoa, back alley.
There's a large building. It's got the, as I said, the symbol of this eye with the horns, but distinctly you see another symbol on top of it, which is a sword with the sword is horizontal and it's got scales on both sides of it.
How long have you been going this morning? Just out of curiosity.
You're going to be going 3 hours. I probably should mark that on the page because it was 3 hours to the thing.
Okay, so my phone would have dropped just before we came in. That's fine. So I'm on my second use of that. It's just so I can.
To be fair, we should probably find somewhere to park the wagon.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys are looking to park the wagon, you probably
should we come
Sorry.
see closer by if there's somewhere to park it closer to where we need to be?
Have they got a car park?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if we need to put a pound coin in for the trolley. I mean, it could be a whole thing.
No, I can't alarm it.
I like to think it just starts screaming.
I can make it do that.
You just have the keys for it. Just ding ding.
Trying to find your cart in a parking lot.
Stupid. All right. Okay.
Our cart.
If you guys are heading towards the building,
Sorry, I've just read through the lot. If I did that to the cart and someone got on it and stole it, it would scream for 8 hours until we got it back. That's amazing.
I'm wondering if you have a seatbelt detector when no one puts a seatbelt on.
Ding 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 ding.
That was perfect.
That was horrible. They did it perfectly in time, even with a fucking delay. I hate that.
Okay.
I'm glad it went through with the delay because we were so out of sync while we were saying it.
Yeah.
So, you guys head up to this building, and distinctly you will see.
Do we have a map for this place?
No.
No. Cool.
We haven't
Yeah,
purchased
last
one yet.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't meaning the party had a map. I was meaning, is there visuals for this city?
No, I was saying I was debating if I can be asked to make something yesterday.
I know.
I don't want to make, if you consider how big Amaran is, this place is supposed to be bigger. I don't want to do that yet.
Well, just don't do what you did in Amaran, where you literally draw out every single house.
Just do it by district.
No, that's fine.
It's just District 9.
As soon as he makes that map, we need to leave and never come back.
Yeah. We'll stay here just long enough for him to have to make that map.
Right, so... So, you guys make your way to this building. I mean, if you've still got the cart, you're going to rock up.
Yeah, is there someone we can leave it outside?
Yeah, I'd say it's a large enough street, and there's probably hitching posts and shit. It would be a bit weird just to hitch up the cart.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tie the cart to a pole.
And you will
see.
see.
Take the bridle off me then.
Well, surely if you just change back, it just drops.
It does, but I'm staying in the form at the moment.
Something tells me they're not gonna let the horse into the building, but that's fine.
I mean, as long as someone's undone the bridle, I'll just be following behind the party. As in my horse form.
I'm not undoing it.
There is
Me neither.
a.
Damn it. I'll drop the form.
Instantly bring it back again.
I can't.
No, I know. That's what I was hoping.
No more horsing around.
I have a long face.
You see that it is. When you drop off your cart, you tie it off. You see there's an entrance. It looks a lot less grandiose than the gate of the city. It looks like it's kind of just a simple double door, kind of very oak furnace, and there is kind of a porch in front of it. And there is a man in red garments and armor standing there. He appears to be on a crutch with his right arm.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Someone's very excited about this crutch.
A weaponized crutch. Whoa, whoa. To be fair, I'm also walking with a cane.
Vial.
I forgot that.
She pulls out of a poison vial. Shit.
I think we just walk up. I think it's probably best if Abraham and I have got first.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll leave it to you two.
I was about to say I would say Abraham would like kind of nudge Evelyn because Evelyn's got the parchment, and I would walk with Evelyn.
And Bontu will be making himself as small as possible because he is not comfortable.
Tiny horse. Tiny horse.
I'm not a horse.
No, I know. Please, tiny horse.
Just starts walking around on all fours. Nay.
Yay!
Oh, you know, in
Deception performance check. Do I look like a horse?
in all ways, bar one, I am a horse.
You're a horse in a pantsuit body.
It's like the guy who was a wolf.
Oh god.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Okay.
Cameron just coming up with the exact reference I made.
Wolf.
Can we continue with all this inane fucking go? Alright, so. Are you guys proceeding to the building?
Yes, so Abraham and I are walking up first, and then Abraham nudged me forward. I'm gonna go, hi, we were summoned here, and then I'm gonna pass him the
We have an appointment.
I'm just standing behind them looking creepy.
This guy's kind of like, he awkwardly shifts onto the crotch, and then takes the letter, the rest of the letter.
I deliberately give it to the arm that's really difficult to... no, I don't. I don't.
He kind of gives it a look for him. Sorry. Oh, okay. Do it then. He kind of turns to the building. He kind of pulls out a set of keys, unlocks the door. Like, please enter here. It's up the stairs. There's a waiting room. If you don't mind having a seat there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hold up, are you going to lock that behind us?
I am. It's kind of have to.
The fire safety. The fire safety. Look. I'm gonna come in close and put my arm around him. Like, look. Angela, I'm sure you've just read in that letter. We've just come from somewhere where some horrible stuff happened, and we also got locked into there.
There is doors that will open automatically on to the. He kind of points to the right and to the left. There is a door that will open up the inside.
Okay. As long as there's a way out. And I point my fingers at my eyes and then at him.
He does not give a fuck.
I just kind of walk up and just like catch his attention and just stare at him and just be like, "This better not be a trap. I don't like traps." And just carry on with the party.
The last man that trapped him ended up as a puddle.
You just sees a glint of flame in one eye. Bearing in mind, I am still smoking. Like, I've still got fire hair. Like, I'm always radiating fire.
Oh, yeah, he has the highest charisma out of all of us.
No, I don't.
I'm curious, what is your charisma?
13.
It's better than mine.
No one knows the scores.
It's better than mine.
On a scale of
1 to 20.
Scale of flaming that head guy or Goliath.
Hang on, I've only got 10.
Really?
Mine is, yes, a number.
Okay.
As Bailey does. Yeah. I was having a conversation.
Well, we've already said we're not discussing stats. Come on, guys.
Okay.
That's my bad, sorry guys.
Okay. I'm gonna have to
Oh wow, I
talk to you
actually do
after
have
the
the highest charisma. Oh dear.
Right.
I said that as a joke, by the way. Let's continue with the service.
That's oh dear.
I'm looking up stats. Right, let's go. You are directed, if you go upstairs, follow this guy's order. You are directed to a waiting room. There are green leather seats. It's kind of like a pad along the walls. and there is a desk, kind of like a glass kind of cubicle built into one of the corners of the walls next to a door.
Do they have a table with like celebrity gossip magazines?
There is a table. It's not celebrity gossip magazines. It's merely like, you know, you will see switches just kind of sitting there.
Anything that looks like a newspaper? Type.
News of the world today.
Yes, there would be a newspaper.
Polchania today. If I would like to have a quick glance and see what's going on with Amaran, if that's on there.
Give me a quick investigation check.
Oop. Investigation.
Where was Amaran again?
Ooh. 20.
Okay. So, for the 20, you will see, in terms of news of Amaran, you'll see the main headlines is, you know, Amaran taken, defenders have managed to keep it, even though there's been multiple attempts to retake it.
We need a map update where you get a little black line around here.
Can you do?
There are drawing tools.
Yeah. So you see that mentioned. Then you will see there was a few lines about the helpful priests in Amaran, assisting creating food banks, people healing the soldiers and the enemies, and how the priests have managed to help the town.
You just see Abraham have a light smile.
Bonzu for the next 10 minutes is going to. Hang on, I want to make sure I still have it.
It's going to be less than 10 minutes up here. It is about 5 minutes until they someone comes. It's like...
Yeah, but I'm going to be spending the next 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic.
Sure, as I said, 5 minutes into the ritual cast, someone is going to come in and is going to call you guys.
Yeah, I can still focus on it as we deemed last time. You can still
yeah.
You can, but it's verbal and semantic, so you will just be stood there going,
yeah. Just hands move
for 5 minutes while we're talking.
Yep.
So, about 5 minutes in, there is you see the door open, you see another one of these Templars. They seem to be missing an eye themselves. Come in. So, hi. Erilyn and Party, I believe.
Yeah.
The Archshepherd will see you now.
Okay.
You see Abraham like start to smell like.
Yeah, I mean, Oberon looks physically ill just at the mention.
What's wrong with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Erilyn's
that bad?
alright.
Should I be worried?
No.
Very much depends who you ask.
Now,
I'm still casting.
right, I'm gonna be really honest, Bonzi. They're probably gonna ask us questions that you don't understand because you weren't there. If you have any questions, refrain from asking them until after.
I can just see the Archshepherd just like, why is this guy ringing?
I feel like I'd recognize him casting Detect Magic, and I'm just gonna cast it. What do I see?
Okay, so you would see distinctly that your party is obviously magical nature in themselves.
Yep.
Especially Bonzu, he's probably sorry,
just pouring with magic.
Yeah, probably there is magic in him. You can definitely see his hair flickering. The Templar, the one who's just opened the door, you see that there is at least a magical weapon on him. And you notice that he himself has distinct magic from him. Around you, you probably sense there is some...
By the way, detect magic also teaches... You also learn what school of magic. Just saying.
Well, yeah, the sword will be an enchantment, and the people have innate magic, so there you go.
Yeah.
I know, but just in case there's any...
Thanks, Cameron.
Spooky magic.
Spooky magic.
It's just a ton of necromantic energy underneath the place.
In itself, I need to...
Just because of healing spells. So it's 30 feet, by the way.
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would just like detect sources of divination and... what's it called?
Evocations, elements, conjuration, making stuff, transmutation, transforming stuff. I'm just trying to help.
You are not. Yeah, you would detect some abjuration, and you would detect some enchantments magic.
That's fine. Which one is it for traps normally? I think that is abjuration, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look up onto like I see abjuration and enchantments. I will say that under my breath. I will roll for this sneakiness.
Yep. That's not it.
That's a 23.
This guy. Let me see what he gets. I don't think he's gonna get that, but. You guys do that one?
No.
Nope. It's just question marks.
That is awesome. Right. Yeah, no, he didn't hear that.
I'll also add on the end to that he has a magic sword, but it's less important.
You can see Bonzu listen, but you still hear.
This guy probably is going to take you through some hallways, and it's like you guys can track it, but it looks like he's going to be taking you down like a series of hallways that look like they look a bit nonsensical in terms of just how they are moving.
Yeah.
And after about, well, I'd say about 5 minutes, your detect magic would go off now, Bonzu, and you would detect the same things as
Oberon.
Sorry. You would detect the same things of Oberon, but you would notice, because you've just actually got there, you'd notice probably, I think Oberon doesn't detect magic last like 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
well.
Yeah.
Both of you would notice that there is a larger source of magic in this room.
Is it just like the magic we see coming off of people?
Both that, and you suspect there's probably a few magic items in here.
Yeah, I'd wager that that's where the Arch Shepherd is.
And he's like, please go in the... please come in here. Arch Shepherd is waiting for you. And he'll open the door and just kind of just stand outside.
I say we just go. I'm just gonna go in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in first.
I'll wait for Erilyn and Abraham to go in, but I will follow after.
And I'll be right at the back, because Bonzu is not comfortable.
Okay. So you go in, and
So
you see kind of... There seems to be a kind of rectangular circle with the edges kind of rounded off.
rectangular circle.
Rectangular circle with the edges.
Sorry,
Yeah, so it's a rectangle with curved edges.
Yeah, so rectangular table with curved
Okay.
edges. Right.
Okay, yeah.
Rectangular circle made no sense in my mind.
And you see there is a man in a vestment. It's a human. It looks like kind of similar vestments to Milkshake, but they seem to be made of kind of a worse material. In fact, they seem to be kind of more burlap, if I was to describe them. And
maybe they go. That's something that. Sorry, I was going to say something, and I was like, "Well, it's Erin saying that inside her head, so that's pointless."
He will stand up. Thank you for all coming. If you'd like to take a seat, there's some water and some food if you desire.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to go to a wall and lean on it.
I'm going to immediately kneel in respect.
I'm going to follow what Abraham does.
So, you do not need to do this. This is, we are going to be just talking this room. I don't want to have any titles or anything like that. Determining things.
Okay, I'm going to see how.
It's gonna be like an awkward fucking like Simon Says with Abraham here.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow what Abraham does.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room and just seeing like looking at the walls. Like, is there pillars around? Is there any like adorning banners, stuff like that? You know.
Banners, yes. There's probably pillars in the corners of the room. You'll notice at one stage there's kind of a altar, which seems to have a kind of an ornate sword. With your detect magic, you can definitely tell that's magical, and that's very magical.
Is the altar behind where the guy's standing, or near us?
Other side. So basically, he's kind of, you're in a rectangular room, pillars on all sides. The altar's to your left, and is on basically built into the left wall. He's on this table, which is in front of you, and so basically you're kind of at equal distance from the altar at the same time.
Okay, I'll start walking over towards the altar. Like, not looking to do anything, but, you know, just like general curiosity of just investigating.
Yeah, he kind of ignores it.
I'm brooding in a corner, but I need to pee, so I'll be back in 1 second.
And yeah, I'll get up to the altar and just look to see if there's any like scripture or anything around.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
No, go count, because I'll probably. It doesn't matter what you say. I say now. It's probably I'm going to say it again anyway. Probably.
Okay. So he will go. If you're going up to the altar, you will see that there is kind of an ornate plaque next to this sword, and it is just like the sword. While you get a closer look at it, it's weird. It's pure stone.
The sword.
Yeah, like the whole thing is. It's a stone sword, like it's a stone kind of long sword. It's gorgeous. It's, it looks like it's very ornate. You see the patterns woven into it, but it's just, a stone sword in itself.
Custom ornate.
And the plaque says, for the for the Tired King.
Tide. T-I-D-E.
Tired.
Oh, tired.
T-I-R-E-D.
Cool, I just heard it wrong. For the Tired King.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobsy probably has no idea. And it was just kind of like, while he's there, just kind of step up and be like, who's the Tired King? With his hand up.
The guy was kind of a party member we had long ago that he fell in battle.
What was he king of?
Nothing really. It's kind of a joke on ourselves.
That's very misleading.
I mean,
I'm going to stare at
it
Right,
Yeah,
just make him a talented
it kind
right
of
now.
gives a slight grin. Like, it's a joke in that party. It's fine. No one can really find this place, can it?
Okay. So this sword, was it his, and I just hold it up?
You go to grab it, you cannot move this sword.
Oh, right. It's just like, eh. This sword is heavy. Eh. Eh.
Right, I'm gonna go up to Bonzi.
Hello.
Bonzi, look me in the eyes. What did I tell you before we came in here?
You can now see Abraham's like on the floor as well. Abraham's visibly sweating while looking at everyone doing all this. You can see Abraham's actually ready to cast false life on himself again at level 3, just in case he has a panic attack.
Oberon's just yawning.
Or he's going to do Toll the Dead himself.
But like, it's a magical sword.
But,
And it has a
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It was not.
I'm curious.
It will not be useful to you. No.
I gathered that. I can't lift the bloody thing.
Yes.
Oh, where's you, Bar?
I've got no idea what's going on, but I love it.
I found a stone sword with a plaque saying "For the Tired King," and I asked the Arch Shepherd what the Tired King was.
I see.
And then he tried to lift the sword, even though he got told it was part of the
I heard
old.
that bit.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember how far you were in.
So,
I'll carry on walking around the room.
Everyone's like-
looking at my dragon selfie.
So, he kind of gives a look around as everyone just kind of.
Weird bunch, isn't it? I tell you what, Evelyn will say that. Evelyn will just turn to him and say, "Strange bunch."
The laugh.
Oh, I've been with adventurers before. I know the type.
So, why did you ask us here? Am I going to just look at Abraham? Abraham, you can stand up now.
Stand up straight there.
Abraham already feels like, just by what everyone has done, he deeply insulted the Arch Shepherd. Like, he doesn't want to raise his head because of shame right now.
Abraham, it's fine. It's fine. He literally said it's fine.
Yeah, like,
So, I've only called you here. I am sorry to have called you here. This was
That's okay.
a matter of. I just need to see what you all are doing.
We're here?
Yes, I gathered that.
I think after he says that, Oberon just like stops doing what he's doing, just looks at him and like, I don't remember that being any of your business.
Well, matters of particularly this faith are somewhat my business. Just going off of a. I received words from the local Templars around here for you. Well, I suppose free. I do not recognise some of you. Finding
Okay.
something.
Which thing?
Well, it was really off of the city myth. You found something in a dungeon, and you informed a Inquisitor Gareth to make it with the Deus cult.
That'll explain why everything's connected. Right now.
I have got literally no idea what you were talking about.
Who's this Inquisitor Gareth?
Because Oberon never met Gareth, and Oberon was unconscious when they discovered Deus Vult.
Okay.
Wait, I just want to. Does Abraham know this?
Probably
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. Everyone was awake.
I thought it was only me and you, but that spoke to Inquisitor Gareth.
No, it was all of you. I was off on my own buying swords.
Oh yeah.
No,
I was thinking,
Yubar and
me and Aaron. So Yubar and
you
Aaron
two
had to
talked
fight
to
him.
them.
Yeah.
You were the second set to talk to him. That's why he questioned you two, because he wasn't aware what the fuck was going on. Because Erlin and Abraham both talked to Inquisitive Gareth as well. So basically he checked out the dungeon. Yeah. That's why he asked you a few things.
Alright, got ya.
So yes, the vault.
Yes. I just wanted to ascertain what your goals were with it.
What vault? What's going on?
Glaring at him again.
I just shrug.
I said you can ask afterwards.
I've got literally no idea what's going on right now, so I'm just like...
So, and I'm gonna turn to Oberon, just because so there was something, I'm gonna be doing the thing where I'm putting my two fingers together.
I remember Earnhardt mentioning it, but I wasn't paying attention at the time, because more pressing matters were at hand.
So, there was a thing we found, and you're unconscious, and we may have forgotten to tell you.
I think Earnhardt mentioned it too.
You did, but it was at the end of a day, and Oberon was very focused on other things.
Yep.
So I don't think it would have stuck in his head.
Probably not.
So, we found something called the Deus Vault.
I mean, I think I know what that is, right?
Yes. It's very much full of.
I'm just like that. You found the Deus Vault.
I stick my hand up.
And we're still travelling around in a broken down carriage pulled by this idiot.
Look, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I heard the stories. And we were kind of locked up in a different matter at the time.
I feel like we could have resolved that matter if we had the Deus Vault.
What's Deus Vault?
This guy will. It's a supposed vault that our Lord and Father had left us when he decided to leave the lands and explore.
I'm assuming he's referring to our age.
I mean, you're gonna see. No, if you can make assumptions.
Okay, well, what did he
This
say?
is not what this guy says.
Left by the father.
Yeah, he said our Lord and Father. A vault left with our Lord and Father. It's supposedly holds the ability to grant wishes to its users. A complete nonsense, I'd assure you. We are.
Okay.
Well, a month and a half ago I would have told you it was nonsense to Frankenstein bodies together to make a dog and summon a monster. So...
What? The weirdest fucking look, sorry.
Yeah, it's true. We fought this demon dog, and there were zombies, and people had stitched together bits, and it was, what was it you said he was called, Auburn?
He thinks you're a Kezef.
Yeah, that thing.
That's correct. Yes.
And I pull out this stone slab with a hole in it. I also found this. I apparently forgot to get rid of it.
Yes, the chaos count.
That's a name I've not heard in a while.
Yeah, it's not very common. Not many kids are called that nowadays.
No, well, I presume it's because they don't want to have their fucking souls eaten.
That might have something to do with it.
Wait, that was a soul eater?
I presumed you guys were aware of what Kezef was.
That's a bit of information that we didn't know. And now Auberon is very suddenly very, 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 very determined to find the Deus Vault.
Yeah, Bonzu would just kind of turn around and just go, I mean, I was just captured by bad people. I broke out, I found these people, and we killed other people.
Well,
And then the dog was there. Then there was a man who just didn't want to die. He didn't seem to take pain. He was a weird one.
just a bit of. I mean, I've dealt with some of the members. They're very rare. Like, it's hard to find out any information about Kezef, but from what I know, it is a hound. It is able to hunt anyone to any end of the earth, any end of the multiverse, in fact.
Ooh, special.
And focuses on the people of faith very worryingly, and consumes and shreds souls.
Well, that's terrifying.
I guess it's a good thing we killed it then.
Well, you can't kill it. You can kill avatars of it.
I guess it's a good thing we killed the Avatar then.
But
Shrugs.
It's like at this
And
point,
then you
like,
just see Abraham nod.
it's.
Yep.
I'm glad to hear that you guys have seemed to have taken out this threat. Those are always more company to hear about.
Is
That
there a
is for
reward
sure.
for that, by the way?
To be honest, we can't. No. You've just told me that you've killed something. We aren't exactly sure if you're telling the truth in that regard.
I mean, you've had control of Amaran for a while, right? I'm impressed you've not found it.
I am unaware of what's happening on the Amaran front.
Isn't that your job?
Not my job, no. It's I'm a compatriot of mine.
So what's your
it's like he just goes, no, it's his, and points it to a random dude in the corner. He just scuttles and
Bonzi, do you ask him what his job is?
Yeah.
I will immediately intercept him. Well, his job is to talk to the big man in the sky and see what he tells other people to do.
What big man in the
Yeah,
sky? There's no big
exactly.
man in
What
the
big
sky.
man in the sky?
I mean, there's.
Oh, okay, I'm
They don't
moving
live in
over
the
towards
sky.
Abraham at this point. I'm just kind of like, Abraham, please help me.
Abraham is the one exception for Orbron and faithful people that he likes.
But, yeah, Bonza just kind of says, there's no big man in the sky. I mean, there's the gods, but they don't reside in the sky.
Oh, Bonzu.
Oh,
I thought I had a companion in you.
oh.
Truly.
You don't do anything.
You've betrayed
You're completely
me.
useless and unhelpful.
Ah, no, you've come
Okay.
back full circle, my friend.
Okay.
Okay.
When
okay,
Bonzu says like you just hear like a full shudder come from Abraham, and he just remembers of what happened when he died.
Okay, I'm gonna just quickly run and put my food in the oven. I'll be right back.
This is Erilyn noping out of a conversation.
Yeah. Or it's just.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah,
So who do you talk to then? Because there's no big man in the sky. So which one do you talk to?
Arich.
You just hear Abraham just like turn and like sigh and just look at Bonzu.
Can I make a religious check to see if I would even know of Arich?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'd imagine Bonzu knows a bit about the multiverse. A little bit.
It's
And knows
not
about
even
some
just the fact of the multiverse. Being on this planet,
Well-
it is a god that walked around.
Yeah, I mean... History?
Yeah.
It's more that, you know, Bonzu isn't really aware of the world history.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
But would know 15.
Yeah, no, I'd say Bonzu definitely has picked up on. I expect you spent time in Amaran. Amaran was designed to fight against Arich itself.
Right. Would I know of, like, the rumours and stuff, how people see Arich, or is it just more I know him to have just been a deity that once walked?
You know that Polchania was probably, the worshippers of Arich. You know that everywhere else generally doesn't like him, but there are people who do.
Gotcha. I kind of turn and I'm just kind of like, yeah, but he's not really a god though, is he? He is and he isn't. Like, I know of, like, other gods up there, like, on their plane, but...
You just see Abraham turn. Lord Arridge is very much my god.
I lean in and whisper to Bonzu. Also useless.
I mean, they all are. I just say that out loud.
Pat you on the back.
Look, these are matters. No, it's your personal.
There's only one true lord anyway.
When he says that, can Abraham just go behind Bonzu, but very quietly?
Yeah.
Can I roll for a stealth check? Yes.
Yeah, I think the disadvantage is you've got chainmail on, don't you?
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
I really hope you just suddenly appear behind him.
Oh my god, this is.
Holy shit! I just got a message from that guy on the Minecraft server. You've got 200
I mean, my
diamonds.
passive perception is 14, and I wouldn't really be trying to pay attention.
I mean, if your passive is above his fucking wait, oh my god, you got. Sorry, I wasn't even looking. That's terrible.
Perception of 14.
Yep.
But yeah, no, you hear just clonk, 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 clonk.
Yes, Abraham?
Please watch your tongue.
Oh, you guys not know about the one Lord Ifrit?
For fuck's sake.
I would like Abraham to make eye contact with the Arch Shepherd.
Yeah, no, he is not responding. He's just watching you guys do your thing.
I look at Auburn and just go, you know about Ifrit, right?
I'm pretty sure Oberon's knowledge would probably extend to Arridge, his parents, and fucking Oberon. Oberon of the Fae.
See, he's not a god. He comes to me from the pits of fire. He's got some awesome ideas.
I'm sure.
He lives in the other plane. One of the 9 realms.
This guy kind of...
right, okay. I think if you say that... Are you telling me you follow something from hell? Are those the words you're using with me right now?
I'd like to step over to the Arch Shepherd
he lives
and I would
in one
like
of
to
the 9
profusely apologise.
Okay.
The Arch Shepherd kind of turns to you.
How do these people get weirder and weirder?
I've been with a party before. You do not have to.
I should also just quickly say to I point at him. There is a goblin running around somewhere. He's with us.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. He was very quiet on the journey here.
In case.
You mean the one that's left in the wagon?
I think he ran off before we came in, but he might show up again. So just don't kill the goblin.
I forgot about the goblin.
We do not.
He's cute.
We do not attack anyone on site unless they are presenting a threat.
Well, he might, so that's why I'm saying this. We've spoken to him for about half an hour. And then he followed us here.
Yeah, he's my son, so I'd rather him not end up dead.
God, I forgot about that.
So, yes. I was just asking if you guys plan to seek the vault.
I mean, if it grants wishes, hell yeah. Then I don't know how much truth there can be if it came from this Arridge. This leaves me a pickle. Auburn?
Well, I cannot stop you, nor will I. I personally respectfully ask you just don't look for it. It can only really cause pain to those who do.
Why?
It's a matter of debate, but
I think while he's saying that, Aubryn's pulled out his pocket watch with the picture of his family in it, and it's all broken. And he's just looking at it.
But yes.
Why does it only bring pain?
Because the hunt for the vault is in itself painful. It will destroy communities. People can. We try to keep it. We don't even know if it's real. We don't think it's real. And if people start hunting for this, people will start causing pain to each other. It's just not a good idea.
I mean, people do that anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we've literally just come from a city where they were sacrificing people to a dark god to try and effectively kill everyone.
And as far as I was aware, they weren't even looking for a vote.
They were just doing that because they could.
True.
This is why I don't usually go in cities.
This is why I respectfully ask you to don't look for the ball.
And I respectfully ask you, mind your own business.
That, and also, what? You seem shady when you ask people to do something like that, because it makes it look like that you're looking for it.
Oh, he's 100. They're 100% looking for it. Aubrey just looks down at you. They're 100% looking for it. Whether to use it or hide it away, but they are looking for it.
So what do you plan to do if you do find it?
We are not looking for the vaults ourselves.
That's bollocks.
I'm insight checking.
I'm not even going to insight it. That's just bollocks.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an insight check.
I love how this is just literally like Abraham's gone to meet his his favorite person or like the leader of this group, and we're just embarrassing him in front of him.
It's the reason why Abraham's been so quiet throughout all of this, because
He made a poor choice bringing us along.
This guy isn't. He's not telling the truth.
Shocker. You're lying. I don't know why. Though most people lie.
I do, because it would be very hypocritical. And imagine what Abraham would think.
Oh, so I'm basically interrogating the Arch Shepherd and embarrassing Abraham in front of him.
Okay.
And we know he's lying about looking for the vault themselves. Or Bond does.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I know you're lying, but I don't know why. I mean, lots of people lie, and I'm used to it. Damn you, Cyril. But
I will. With all of that said, that is the only reason I called you in. Thank you for coming in. I understand.
Hang on. That was it. That was the reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we billing you for our cart that we had to get here?
And can you, like, not have just sent a message, you know, a note to say that?
Yeah, actually...
No, notes can be intercepted.
Okay, how about the spell message?
But you sent someone to deliver the message that we were needed there.
That's a very good point. You gave a note to Erilyn. So what's to say that one wasn't intercepted?
And we're not really Erilyn.
What? We were on the same page for a second.
Abraham is currently sat on a stool, contemplating a lot of things.
If I remember correctly, there was a limitation.
Why do I talk to these people?
Yeah, Abraham is fighting the urge to be.
I think message you can just do as long as they're on the same plane as you.
It's sending, isn't it?
The sending, even. It's one of them.
Yeah, but I think there is a limitation of you have to know the person.
Maybe.
I mean, they'd know of at least one of us.
Yeah, and he's sitting over there. What, Abraham?
I'm imagining Abraham like sad Master Chief.
Yeah, message is 120 feet.
Because that was the one that I did to Lyle in our very first campaign, where I told him we were coming for him.
There was, which was hilarious. Sending.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar.
Surely someone in the church is familiar with Abraham.
You could have found someone, surely.
All of
But anyway, but still, Bonzu's point still
They're all
is
dead.
just like, yeah. But you could have just sent us a message, and you're saying that the message could have been intercepted. So who's to say that message didn't get intercepted, and we're not actually the people you were expecting, but we're someone else pretending to be them?
I mean, there's not much you really can do if you are a different set of people, and there's logically no point of you guys coming. The message was very brief.
But the message could have been even briefer, and we wouldn't have had to drag our asses over here. You could have just said, "Don't look for vaults."
Regardless, can we have the 75 gold for the flipping cart we had to pay for?
That too.
I
had to drag that thing on my back. Do you know
He
how
did
hard
carry
that is?
that. He did carry that here.
That was several days' travel. Am I going to be compensated for the time it took as well, and all the effort I had to go through?
I mainly asked for a request. You did not.
You're all the same. You're all the same. And I just walk out.
Even Aubron's a little bit overwhelmed by how hard you're going in.
Before he leaves, can Abraham go up and actually slap Ubuntu?
Make an attack roll if you're going to snap.
I really thought this was going to be a little bit more than just don't go to the vault.
Yeah, isn't that real dodgy? You've basically called us here, don't go to the vault, so guess what we're 100% going to do now?
Abraham, that misses, by the way.
Maybe.
I know that would be. I saw it, I rolled, I was like,
Maybe that's it. They want us to go to the vault, and they've made it seem like they don't want us to go to the vault.
Oh no. You're saying this out loud in front
Yeah, no, I am. I'm big braining it.
He's doing the whole thing, but then they wouldn't have told us to do
Yeah,
that.
no, that's it. I'm falling into a loop.
Broken.
Recursive loop. But yeah.
You don't sound so fucking happy.
What?
What do you mean fucking what?
And yeah, Bonzu has.
I mean, like, you know it's bad when you've annoyed Erilyn. And just like look at her.
I was having a lovely time with my family after all this time I haven't seen them.
Well, go back to your bloody family.
Well, that's not very priestly of you. I walk out.
Oh my god.
Fuck off.
We're going to find the vault ourselves, and I leave.
I'm so glad that we got the Archbishop to swear.
Oh my god. Fuck this place.
Bonzu, just as you guys kind of come out, just like, this is why living in the wilderness is better. You don't have to deal with this bullshit.
You know what? And I look at Bonzu and I'm like, for once I agree with you on something. Just walk off.
Alright, as you leave the room, there's
Abraham's staying, I think.
Oh, Abraham, you're saying, sorry.
Abraham is in utter shock.
What, swearing?
No, not that with just everything that's just happened.
It's all so much.
It is.
No, genuinely, Luca, I'm actually pissed off. Like, what the fuck?
You triggered
Like-
James.
Like, we've actually just spent an entire day, like this morning, where we just fucked around on a cart for like 3 hours. Get here to be told, don't go for the main plot line, please.
Look,
And that's
it's
it.
not the main
But there
plot
wasn't even a
line.
please,
It
was
is a plot line.
Okay, I don't care, Luca. The story is called Deus Fall. You ruined it.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, I'm actually so pissed.
Truthfully, what are you expecting out of this guy?
I
No
don't know.
more than that.
I was hoping for something.
Maybe, I don't know, or like,
But
Hey, look,
all your
we
time.
started excavating in this area.
I have to admit, I do love it.
Oh no, I love it. I actually love it.
It's like going up to the Pope and asking, like, he's telling you not to fucking excavate the vaults of the Vatican.
Yeah, the difference is the Pope has the ability to send fucking messages.
You know, I feel like it would be more like the Pope saying, "Don't look for the Ark of the Covenant."
That's the equivalent, yeah. And then he summons people there who had no interest
it's
in the
so
vault.
good.
Don't go looking for the vault.
Hey, adventurers,
what?
don't go adventuring.
Do you know what? I actually need like 2 minutes. I'll be back in a minute.
Erilyn is fuming.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This sounds like James wants to speak to the manager. I just see that.
Oh.
I think that.
I feel like we all just Karen'd out on him big time.
I'm a little bit in shock that Erilyn has actually like raised her voice at this man.
I'm more intrigued what
she's
Abraham's
always
gonna do
she's
now.
always been so timid.
Oh, fucking
Milkshake,
hell.
what's Abraham doing?
Um,
What's Abraham doing?
he's currently on his knees groveling.
You still in the room with him?
I'm still in the room. And Abraham's constantly apologising because not only has Bonzo insulted his god. He's also claimed that he doesn't speak to a god, he speaks to a demon.
Is it a demon or a devil, to be honest?
Demon, devil, same thing currently. In Abraham's mind.
Oh, yeah. I'm all genuinely.
You've pissed off the Arch-Shepherd so much that he swore at you. You've accused him of lying. You've accused the person that's helping lead his faith as a liar. Yeah, he's currently grovelling as much as a Goliath can grovel. And
the priest will probably just turn towards his man. Sorry, son. Please stand. It's... Music's just stopped.
Yeah, no, I changed it to...
I just want to say, Abraham also causes Raven Vehement on himself. I'm joking.
He's a flagellant.
Sorry, son. It's been a while since I've had to interact with a group like this.
Need a group like this.
Do you want to see how? Do you want to, when I hear that, does Evelyn just, her head just pop through the door?
It's just Evelyn, and then she's like, "Hold me back! Hold me back!"
I'm literally dragging her away.
But there's no one doing that.
It's like, what is going on?
Oh my god!
But yes, I only ask for your group to not do it, just to ensure there's no pain. We don't want anyone finding the vault, because we know, I personally know people who've been hurt and injured with this.
It'll cause more issues then. Than good finding the vault.
I am sorry to have pulled you all here. We had no way of contacting you. The only person I was aware of was at war at the second. Who could contact you. Which is... You're not in the room, so you're not here to ask the question.
No, I know. I'm just telling you.
We had no way of contacting you. We didn't even know where you were. I presume you went to Amaran. The Army of Faith does not tell us much about what happens on their incursions. We knew about Erilyn simply because of the fact that we assumed she was an elf from that land. We sent her to the leaders and hoped that they could find her. Everyone else, we have no fucking clue where we are. We're still looking for the wizard and the buddy Goliath.
Yes, that's very true. They have wandered, possibly wandered further than would be expected. They may come back into the fray at a future date, but we don't know.
We were hoping you could bring them as well. We wanted to find you, but your last known residence was Hawen. We didn't know where you've been for the last 2 months.
We don't know where.
Mostly assisting the refugees and guards at our most recently captured city. And then
thank you for that.
There's no need to be thanked to do the work of Arage. And I then travelled back to find the others, as there's still some unfinished business that was needed to attend to.
Appreciate that.
As Lord Arage knows.
But we can contact you now. At least we don't have to worry about the sending message again. We have we have now met all of you. It means we can now send a sending spell to all of you in case we need to. We don't have to drag you across half. Say again?
I'm blocking the number. Sorry, please continue. I'm just sassy.
Yeah, we fucking know. Jesus. Shut up there.
You know what? Do you want to go? Sorry.
Fucking bring it, bitch! Right, so. Yeah. Well, now for your help in Amaran. Well, I am sorry. This is a topic that needed having discussions. It's a dangerous task for something that might not be real. We suspect it is. We aren't. I mean, I assume they probably guess. We are truthfully looking for it ourselves. But it's way too dangerous of an endeavour to even consider. We're only looking at it through passively, through our skips or our books or anything.
That is understandable, as there is a war raging on as well.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate timing, really, to find out about it. Hopefully the Shield of Faith can stop any damage into our lands.
Also, I just want to mention I got it wrong with the Freet. He's actually a fire elemental, and lives on the fire elemental plane of fire. So I would have mentioned that instead of one of the 9 house. Just to wreck them.
It changes that slightly, to be honest.
It changes it slightly, but it is a key difference between one of the 9 layers of hell and plane of fire.
Just a dude who likes fire.
Come tell you something. I'm still gonna catch it. I'm gonna still catch you the first bit now, and you just remembered as you've left that no, it's the wrong person. No, that was your other friend.
Oh shit! I said the wrong thing.
Okay. So, do you have any questions for Chris? Anything?
I have many questions currently, but time will tell with most of the questions. It is more of just an honour to have met you in person.
Of course. It was an honour to meet you.
Of course.
And if possible, I would like to request another scripture, please, as I was cursed recently, and my prayer book is not what it was.
No. Yeah, sure. If you go to, there's the clerk in the waiting room. I heard them mention that you had to pay an expense of a cart as well.
That's correct.
Yes. We can reimburse that as well.
Yeah, it was 600 gold.
Understood. Thank you very much for that.
Very nice cart.
All right. He's like, yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Abraham's just going to do like a little bow towards the Arch Shepherd and just say thank you for his time and leave.
Cool. All right. So,
once we get out, before Abraham joins us, I would like to say to the others, I'm genuinely concerned that this church is up to something nefarious after that conversation.
I mean, what church isn't up to something nefarious?
Yeah, this is
they're
very
all just
true,
as bad as each other.
But they basically admitted that they're
time.
after a thing that's going to give them wishes, and what would they do with said wishes?
Well, they're clearly up to something. I mean, the fact he lied to us...
I can't believe we wasted all this time! It's just...
Aaron, you seem really upset.
Erilyn, you know what I've been saying about these people since you first met me. Do you understand now?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Why do you think I live in the woods?
Do you think I live in the woods?
But you seem like...
To be fair, I also live in the woods.
You're not just some magical thing. That's not your character. You can't define your entire self for being someone who lives in the fucking woods.
I live in the magical woods, so...
You see a tear just start coming down Bonzi's face, like...
I'm more weird than you.
It's all about me. I was just saying that
I think she's upset. Erilyn, maybe you should go and take some deep breaths.
Now then, guys, it's okay if I head off.
Have a Snickers.
What?
So again, mate?
It's okay if I head off.
You not feeling well?
No, I've just got a message of something I've got to do quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
And it's going to take me about an hour.
I'd imagine Abraham just doesn't come out and all of us are just stood there like, there's Abraham.
No, Abraham comes out and like says about the compensation thing.
Who do we speak to for the
Expedition.
It is the cleric down the stairs.
I start going down the stairs.
Okay. Well, best of luck, mate.
I shall see you guys in a little bit.
Righty, bye.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Are you free good to continue? Or
Yes.
Hey, Google.
God dang it.
How much longer on the timer?
There's 14 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah, I'm all good.
There's 14 minutes and 1 second. Oh, hang on, I've got to remove everybody's names.
Erilyn Elvish for Karen.
Just letting you know, when that comes out, I will just be dashing to put it on a plate, and I'm all good.
you can put your food on a plate.
Yes, I don't normally eat off the floor. I'm not fucking Bonzu.
Normally, so that implies sometimes you eat off the floor.
For some reason, it won't let me put Oberon in the middle of my profile picture, but that's fine.
Oh man, I'm actually so pissed.
Alright, with that, what would you three like to do? Like, you've heard...
We leave the building, I put my hand on Erilyn and shot her. With that, my debt to you is repaid, and I go home.
They burst into fucking tears.
Erilyn, they will reimburse you the 75 gold.
I'll just stare at the cleric and just be like, and what about the compensation for me having to lug that thing all the way here?
I'd say man hours, but he was a horse.
Yeah. Where's my compensation for all those horse hours? Where's my labour?
Do you have receipt, Layla?
I grab whatever
Just
colour they
quickly
have,
make
pull
one.
them down and just stare deep into their eyes, just like, you better give me some money for sending a message for us to come here when you could have just sent a message about what they wanted from us. But no, I had to lug a carriage all the way here. Now you've paid for the carriage, now pay for my fucking labour.
No.
I let him go.
No.
Just closes the blinds after giving you 75.
I burn it slightly.
Burn what?
Freaking. Well, I'm assuming they're at a desk or something.
Right, you didn't specify. I was worried you were just going to start burning the money.
Not the money.
It's just
Plus,
melting
take
it
a
all
lot.
together into a ball.
Yeah. I'll just
Neat.
produce flame on like some of the wood in the area.
No, we're not arsonists.
We're not,
Close
but
enough.
he is.
Yeah, I'll just start burning the wood a bit.
Okay, Evelyn's going to be just genuinely like, right.
Yeah,
When we get out
Oberon's
of
just
here-
like, okay, bye, and leaves.
Yeah, I just like with my produce flame, I just carve like a heat thing into it. You owe us. Walk out.
See a small hand just tap onto the desk and just cast menu.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
Bonzo,
No.
seeing that just stops for a second. Just
Thinks about it. Considers his options.
As we're walking away, I'm going to whisper, so you know, if you make it bigger than a foot, they can't fix it.
Okay, D100.
Oh my god. Okay, Evelyn's left at this point.
Yeah,
Evelyn's
but
just
I'm
standing
going,
outside.
but I've told Bonzu that.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands
Oh god!
at 3rd level.
Okay, if at this point, if he gets into fucking trouble, I'm not with him.
On?
Just on the desk, like the area that's there. Just burning hands in the place.
Right. You do see, probably at this stage, a Templar is now coming out, pulling out his sword. If you don't stop doing that, we will have to put you down.
Oh no, not Bonzu! Please don't stop.
Character number 4, please.
Yeah, I'm already burning hands in the desk
God.
before he pulls the sword.
No, I'm aware that you are burning down hands to the set desk. He's asking you to stop burning hands to the desk.
Okay. Well, it's
Isn't burning hands a cone of fire?
Yeah, it's a cone of fire. It's a 15-foot cone, and I've cast that at 3rd level.
I like to think this guy's just walked up and is like, please, can you stop doing that? We just fixed it for the last people we pissed off.
Do you want me to do damage?
Yeah, do damage, I suppose.
Why do your dice look like weird cheese?
How long's the cone?
It's just 15-foot cone.
Oh, just.
And everything in it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, no, I've just done that. You see the blinds burn, and you see the cleric that was the clerk that was standing behind it burn to death.
I have to ask, did we already get our money?
No, this guy's making a slash at you.
Yeah, I'm just burning the place and I'm walking out.
Oh, no, he's making an attack at you.
That's fine. I'm well happy for the attack. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing afterwards.
Oh, that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit. But I'm using my movement from after burning hands to walk out.
Yeah. Roll me initiative as well, everyone, I suppose.
Oh, I've left.
Oh, no. If you're not part of the fight, then don't roll initiative.
There is no.
I've also left.
No, I need to set it up. He's making his sneak attack. So he's like first attack on you first.
Errol and I just leave.
It would be a reaction.
The door. We just hear.
Away from his...
Yeah, but it's more a scenario of he told you to stop burning. Because you continue burning, he attacked you.
I didn't continue burning. I said I'm burning. Then he said stop. So I've stopped burning after he told me to stop.
Yeah, but you have just killed someone, so he's still gonna do it.
That is also a really good point. You did kill someone.
Cloud damage.
I need to look.
I'd like you to just be a politician and say that. It's like
10,000 people died in this blast. Cloud damage.
Just,
yeah,
10,000 people
Black
used to live here.
General Hay.
10,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Spiral damage.
Sorry.
Captain Price just turns over and says, yeah, well, it's not my problem. I didn't do it. Well, mate, if you see on this file, which has everything blacked out, was it me? I do find my name is Captain Price, and the name says blank. God, what a mess. What a mess. What a session.
Right, I'm modding this guy up then. Right. I had given stats to these Templars, but I've not actually made it on fucking D&D Beyond.
Well, you probably weren't expecting us to attack.
No.
I've not attacked him.
There's a prediction going in chat.
What?
Predict. Will Bonzu die?
Right, Cameron, initiative.
No, Luca, you sound so sad.
Well, Cameron's gonna have to roll up a new character.
Again.
You haven't made it.
Just give me roll me an initiative, just on the D&D Beyond. It's not. What do you mean you can't?
Go to Foundry and create a combat.
No,
just roll it. Just roll the dice.
Just roll the fucking D20. I'm not using the Foundry fucking in combat thing.
Well, that's sad. That was definitely cocked. 9. No, 10 total.
Okay. Right. The first attack. Let me just see how much damage there is here.
No, Bonds is dead.
It is 10 slashing damage.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, that was the weak.
Alright, is anyone else getting involved in this fight?
Nope.
No. We left.
Cool, just
We
checking.
even said to him, let's leave.
Jeez. Right, I suppose I should switch to the battle music.
Yeah, I suppose so, right. This first attack against you is going to be... It goes first initiative, you got 10. Fucking hell. Right, so... First attack. Is it 13?
That hits.
Second attack is an 11.
Misses.
Okay. First one is 12 points of damage.
Kill.
And that is the end of his turn.
Cool. Where is it? That's not all my prepared spells. There's my prepared spells.
Oh, bloody hell.
There it is. Cool. I'm gonna cast Cure Beans.
Man, you're really getting through them, you know? It's like a character per arc.
It's player deaths. Gotta
Second
get
level.
them all.
Healing. Normal.
Oh,
Heal.
I'd like you to know that I've nearly completed all the skinning for all my boys at this time.
And I'll just kind of turn around, like, just keep walking away, just like, I surrender?
You can keep walking away, he's going to make an opportunity of attack.
Oh, I'm more stepping back away from him with my hands up, going, I surrender, question mark.
Right, you
I
can't
don't
respond
know
yet.
why you're attacking me. I stopped after you told me to stop, I didn't do any more.
Okay, is that your turn?
I'm just stepping away from him, putting my hands up and saying that.
Okay. If it's not, well, if you're staying within the 5 feet, he doesn't do anything. He's gone. He's going to point at the charred corpse. You've just murdered someone.
They wouldn't give me my money. I didn't mean to kill them, to be fair. But you told me to stop burning, and I stopped burning. Not my fault there was someone behind that desk that wasn't listening.
Maybe a disadvantage persuasion check with that. Just very much depends on what he does next.
I think that's disadvantage. 13. I rolled a natural 20 there.
Is Bonzi dead yet?
Yeah, he's going to make a multi-attack against you. One. 17.
That will hit. Shockingly.
26. No, sorry, 24.
No, doesn't. That misses.
Oh, Luca, you sound so sad.
This is reminiscent of Luca's first
21
campaign where
damage.
Cameron just walked off and died.
Yeah.
21 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then came back and I killed him.
I think Cameron's going for a speed run on how many characters.
Any percent D&D?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yes.
Yeah, I'm booking it.
Cool.
I fucking surrendered, you cunts!
You can make another attack.
He doesn't. Actually, no, I'll use my action to disengage and then move my 30 feet.
Okay.
Bonzi's gonna be smart about this. Bonzi don't want to die.
Was this the first intelligent character you've made?
Right, so.
Aaron Hart was intelligent, he just got fucking mullered.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. He was not a long round.
That wasn't Aaron Hart's fault. It was just some bad rolls.
So, in terms of distance in this room, it's about a 20-foot room, the waiting room. The stairs.
I'm moving 30 foot up to the way out.
Stop.
Okay. So if you start running, I don't know how far Oberon and Erin and Abraham would have got so far.
I thought they were outside already, to be honest.
No, they're moving out of the building.
Right. Well, logically, it'd be 3 rounds of movement they would have had.
Yeah, so about 90 feet, we'll say. So they're probably getting close to the front door.
Oh, wait, do I have any...
What are you three? Well, sorry, what are you two doing? Sorry.
What, you two being me and James?
Yeah.
I presume we're just walking still.
Yeah, just still walking. I'm grabbing my dinner.
I've probably heard stuff behind me and just decided to ignore it.
That's fair.
Right. Okay. So you start running. It then, in theory, jumps back to his turn. He's going to go 30 feet closer to you.
Leave me alone! I surrendered and you're still attacking me!
All right. He's going to make a multi-attack against you.
Arsehole.
Are you kidding?
I fucking surrendered.
Ah. Okay, that's a nat 20 and a 9.
Well, the 9 misses.
Okay, so that is what? Is 21 points of damage?
Oh, that's not bad. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably at the top of the stairs where he's done that. Tumbles down the stairs. You guys hear like a thud. Yeah, he's gonna. But you guys would see this. Are you guys gonna stop anything happening?
You just see a speech bubble come out my mouth. But I surrendered.
I'm just kind of like, what? What's he done? Oh god. What did he do?
He murdered the fucking assistant upstairs.
No, I'm not asking. This is just like what's going on in my head. Like, what has he done? Oh god. Guess I'll just like get out of the way and let them both pass.
So he's gonna put a pair of manacles on your unconscious body.
What the fuck? This is bullshit. I surrendered.
And he's gonna do spare the dying on you as well. Which I think he can do, can't he? Yeah, no. Of course he can.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he can do spare the dying, so you are now stabilized but unconscious for an hour. This guy like does this, you know, he puts the manacles on and kind of ties their legs together as well. And he looks up at you two, Erin and Oberon. Are you two going to cause any trouble?
Depends if we get our money.
The clerk gave it to you.
When I asked if we were given any money, you said no.
No, James took it.
Yeah.
There was a whole conversation about that.
Yeah, which I wasn't here for, so when I asked and if we got any money and you said no, that's kind of the root of this whole situation.
No, it was over the man hours that he just wasn't paying the money.
Yeah, no, I was aware we didn't get that. I was asking about the car.
No, sorry, I didn't hear, I forgot to sound no to the question. No, you had received the money for the car. Okay. What are we doing? What a fucking start was it, Jesus. Is anyone doing anything? Otherwise this guy's going to take away bombs.
Oh, hang on. You know what, fuck it, I don't like these people. I'm going to use heat metal on him. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Sorry, Abraham.
So what's happened?
I presume he's wearing metal armor.
He is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's hot now.
Okay. Oh, alright.
We're attacking the guard.
Auburn is.
So I want to use heat metal, grab Bonzu, who's been unconscious and tied up, and just book it.
The Bonzu is in his hand.
For much longer.
Yeah. So, what's the heat metal spell damage?
2d8
straight
fire.
damage, right? There's no stopping it.
Yeah, he has to take his armor off if he wants it to stop.
Cool. Right.
That said, if he looks like he's going to die, I will stop it.
So 2d8, roll me that.
So 7 on the first one. First round of it.
Okay, so you take 2d8. Can you roll me initiative? Because now you're in initiative order.
22.
22. Okay. So he's just. I'll say it was really a surprise round in theory. Erlin, are you getting involved in this fight?
I'll roll initiative.
I feel like Abraham's sitting there having an existential
23.
crisis.
Yeah. Okay. So Erlin, you are first. You've just seen Alban turn around and set the guard's armor on fire, essentially.
Wait, you just see it start glowing molten, basically.
It's red hot.
It's burning.
He's in a cooking pot.
To be fair, I think if he's got anything flammable on him, that catches fire as well. I think that's a thing.
He's priest robes, in theory.
Is there anything else near him?
What, like the stairs? There's not really any objects.
Oh yeah, so
That doesn't say about other things catching fire.
no, that might just be me imagining it.
He does now have disadvantage.
Yeah, it's got disadvantage.
And to take off, if it's it depends, but it'll be about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on if it's medium or heavy.
Oh, so he needs to take off his armor. So.
The guard does.
Well, I've done this to try and incapacitate him, so I can just get Bonzi the fuck out of here.
Okay. So
I'm just running then.
Okay, so you're just running. Where are you running?
Why am I running?
So, in terms of like what you have the front door, which is behind you. You've got the hallway to your left, and you've got a hallway to your right.
Out the front door?
Okay, you go to push the front door open. It's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah, remember Dick had locked it behind us?
Can I knock on the door?
Yeah, sure.
Please, sir, can I get out, please? Please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. You'll hear a click and the door open. And yeah, you kind of see this Templar with the crutch and his on his, he's got the crutch on his himself. Opens the door and basically looks and sees, well, all of this.
Chaos.
Anything else you're doing, Erlen? That was just a speech. You don't need an action or anything. You can do it. You still have yours.
I don't know if there's something I want to do. I'll probably just... No, that's probably it.
Perfect. This is a stupid scenario. Oberon.
Okay, I'm going to healing word Bonzu. So that he wakes up. Fucking 8 points of healing. I will quickly say to him, turn into something small, let's go. And I'm going to dash. Well, that's unfortunate, that was my whole plan for you, so I'm dashing out. Goodbye.
Okay, so where are you dashing out the front door?
Yep.
You need to roll me a contested strength because this guy is like, he's opened the door and you can have advantage on it because he's just.
Well, he's going to try and grab me.
No,
No, more blocking. And so you're going to have to like kind of push him out of the way to get out.
Okay. Well, hang on. In that case, I might do something different if he's doing that. Oh no, that's a bonus action as well. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay, no, I will just try and barge past him.
Cool.
That is a number that's good. 17.
Let me see what I get. Sorry. 17, yeah. You actually do. You kind of knock him out of the way and you can't get past him.
Push over this poor man who's got a little crutch to shove him over.
Yeah! I've fallen and I can't get up!
And I'm just running.
Cool. We then jump to...
Oh, what's Aubrun, not Aubrun, Abraham doing?
Having an existential crisis, I'd imagine.
I don't know.
No,
I just imagine he's just standing there watching it all happen, just frozen in fear, like, just frozen. Or he's cast Feign Death on himself.
Playing possum.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've not... So it's Knight's turn after that.
I am still shackled.
Yeah. So Knight's...
Personally, I'm going to be really honest. I don't think Evelyn cares about Bonzu. I think Evelyn will just leave. Evelyn had to gain some thicker skin.
I have a plan, and if it doesn't work, then shit.
And this is the thing, I think Evelyn's got to the point where she's gained the thicker the skin from the last campaign. And she's kind of gone, she's just kind of gone, yeah, fuck it. Like, I'm not helping the idiots.
Right, I'm just thinking logically what this guy is saying. You've not attacked Evelyn, so... Why have you attacked? What did you do this turn, Ellen?
No,
You just opened the door.
I just asked the door to be open.
Okay.
In fact, I was very polite about it. Well,
She was.
Bonzu,
Hello.
you have a spell focus, right?
Yeah.
Logically. Yeah. What would it be?
Yeah, it's just literally a bit of mistletoe. It's like a stick with a bit of mistletoe in it.
Yeah, he would probably try taking something like that off you, probably look for a focus of some kind.
I mean, you would just find like branches and leaves on the... with like some, like with my backpack stuff.
Okay. That's what he would try to do, is to look through your pockets and pull out anything dangerous.
If he's doing an ability check, he has disadvantage.
This is true.
Oh, because he is heated, yeah.
Yeah, you're
wrong
still
with damage
burned.
as well. Or is it a damage on your turn? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think
It's a bonus action for Aubrun to continue to do damage.
What is it? It's Dex, isn't it? In theory, that... Because I would argue that he probably had advantage to check if these manacles.
that's difficult.
Yeah, but then a dead body.
Well, to be fair,
dead
it's
body
probably
is
just a
still
straight
check.
roll, right? Because he'd have disadvantage for being...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then when you loot a dead body, you still roll a straight check. You don't get advantage on the check to loot a dead body.
I suppose.
So it'd be a straight check just to loot someone's corpse. I mean, I'm still rolling around on the floor. I'm still conscious. I wouldn't be
It's true, he is
willingly
awake.
letting him root through my pockets.
Okay. Yeah.
I like to think the Bonds.
I'm going to go for a straight roll, just in that regard. He rolled, amusingly, a 1.
Nice.
Alright, in that case, so you can't really do anything else, except just watching you, really. He's gonna. Yeah. Are you two just running away? The guard. You probably can get past him, David. He's probably looking at what the fuck is going on with Bunty.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just kind of step out, but not make a big scene about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very much in the mental.
You skipped me.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I did skip you. It is your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just turn around and just go, look, listen, everyone, let's just calm down, give me 300 gold pieces of diamonds, and we can sort this whole mess out, okay? It's been less than a minute, I can fix this, just get me 300 gold pieces of diamonds, and then we can forget anything happened. I can bring them back. They weren't meant to die, I was just burning the desk because I was pissed off. It's unfortunate they died, but I can bring them back. Let me bring them back, and then we can get on with our lives.
You sound like. Have you ever seen the interview of the guy with the hole? There's like a sinkhole in America.
No.
And he's talking about. He's like, oh my god, the evil people. It opened up.
Yes, get me those diamonds, I bring them back, and all is can be just forgiven. And if I don't bring them back, then you can have my head. But you need to hurry because we have literally less than a minute.
Ooh, roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Do you think I'd be able to hear him saying this?
What, roll a perception check with advantage? Yeah.
18.
Yes, that. No, can I hear Bonzu saying this to this bloke?
Yes.
Okay, I will drop the concentration on the heat metal then.
Okay.
That was an 18.
18? Alright, this guy's gonna like grab you by the cloak. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn to the other. Are you resisting that?
No, it's just more like as he's grabbing me, I would just
Yeah.
make that.
He's gonna turn to the kind of like one of the other guards. Quick, get the diamonds. 300 golds worth, whatever. He will drag you upstairs.
Hurry!
We have little time.
This is of the essence.
Little time, much work.
Yes, yes.
He will bring you upstairs. And I would say like you can see definitely there's a bit of a waft in here now. A bit of a singe.
Kentucky Fried Cleric.
I'm just saying, it's really, really lucky because I nearly cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level, which would have meant I couldn't do Revivify.
Should we let's just resolve this whole situation so Abraham never finds out.
So,
Yeah, Abraham. Yep. I get tracked.
I'd say about you get up there. You probably get up there in 6 seconds. About 20 seconds later, they're going to get you the diamonds. This guy takes off your manacles. Do it now.
Okay. I grab all the diamonds and then I just like holding the diamonds, holding onto the person. Just you see my head just like go back and like just this bright light coming out of my eyes, and the diamonds being consumed.
The way you said quick and snatch them, I genuinely thought you were going to run away with them for a second.
So did I.
That would be really funny. Guaranteed death though.
Yeah, and I cast Revivify.
The music ended at a perfect point there.
Yeah.
Did.
You see light come back into this person's eyes. Ugh.
And I'll just kind of be stood over them and just like, how about that gold?
This Templar is like, out.
shit.
Your bar, just get out.
Just as
Okay,
a point,
bye, have a
I
nice
would have
time.
continued running and climbed up a building and sat on the roof.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking out, I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself again at 1st level.
That was the messiest shit.
I hated that.
You can tell he hated that because he let us just get away with it.
Yep.
Well, if Cameron hadn't done that, I would have executed him at one stage, so...
Good thing they had diamonds on hand, hey?
Yeah.
Good job
Hey,
they were
man,
nearby
this-
in under 20 seconds.
It's the church, what do you
Yeah,
think?
no, I
You're
mean, it
also-
makes
you're
sense
also-
that they got it, but it's a good thing they were close by.
But, you know, if someone starts choking out, they actually pick up. So they have diamonds around for that.
they keep them on hand just in case.
It's like, you know, fucking like
fucking yeah. Instead of AED stations,
yeah,
fucking diamond stations.
Oh my god.
But quickly, do it in a minute. We have to spend more afterwards.
I'll just kind of walk out, just kind of like to the guy with the cane, just like, thank you. Bearing in mind, it's just like a massive slash in my back.
Still blood-ridden clothes. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a nice time. Just walk out the door.
Yeah, you're coming out. It's like, he just like by himself, no escort. It's like, yeah.
Situation has resolved itself.
Fonzie, have you ever considered just not?
Not what?
Just not.
Just not.
You just say, "Hey, you guys okay?" Someone on a roof.
Look around to see where the voices come from.
I like to think that Erilyn knows exactly where he would be. Erilyn connects him instantly, but then
Oh wait, no, ignore that. Perception.
Yeah.
17.
Wrong with staffs? Yeah,
I mean, I'm not hiding. I'm just on top of the roof.
I'm just looking for the voice.
Cool.
Fucking nightmare.
Fucking hell. Milkshake leaves for 5 minutes and fucking hell.
I see it, just like, yeah, all's sorted now, all's resolved. I just don't think I'm allowed back in.
Can we just, like, did we actually have as many issues with you back?
Yes.
We swallowed the person.
Yes, we did.
He did drink.
Yeah.
Look, it's also not the first time that Cameron has accidentally killed an NPC.
This is true.
But the last one was out in... No, I'm talking about the fucking carriage driver you murdered.
Oh yeah.
Between you and Upar.
I forgot about that guy.
His family didn't.
In theory, Ubar's still an outlaw.
Earnhardt is, yeah.
Oh, we should have brought Earnhardt back with us and collected the reward.
Well, but to be honest, Earnhardt was a bit fucked at the end of it, I'll be honest. Like, Sergeant get altered to be a zombie, and then,
you know,
like, massacred.
Money's money, innit?
I just turn around and just go, I don't get what's wrong with these people. I mean, you surrender and they just carry on stabbing. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
I felt the person doesn't do well in heat.
Sure. Do I see the card that I, like, heated up and come out at all?
No.
Good. Good.
They like, lock the door.
So where was Abraham through all that? Was he, like, waiting outside, or was he with us?
Abraham was in a weird alter dimension.
I like to think he's gone back to the cart.
Why is it that everything fucking happens when he's gone?
So Abraham, we're not going back there. If we do, you're on your own.
I just don't think I'm allowed in.
Okay.
But I mean, hey.
So
we left with as many people living in there as we entered. So
now what?
Well, they're not Sorry. They're not looking for this vault.
But to be fair, Abraham probably would have admitted that of what he said afterwards. James did Milkshake did say that.
he did. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the Archpriest, even to Abraham, still only said that they were looking for it passively. Which I don't believe.
I'll just kind of turn around and go, the way I see it, we can either look for this vault, or
We don't.
go on our own merry way. Personally, I'm intrigued by a vault that grants wishes.
There's a part of me that wants to find the vault and wish all gods out of existence, you know?
Can I join that?
That'd be quite a funny one to do.
Is it one wish between us, or is it one wish each?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good question.
In all seriousness, I think we should find it and blow it up.
on, but that's not fun.
It's not, but it means we'll continue living. Because let's say we find it, then someone fights us for it, steals it, and does bad stuff.
But if we find it before we blow it up and they find us and kill us...
And quite frankly, I don't trust... I look at you, I don't trust you to make a decent wish.
Yeah, I'm not multiple wishing all gods out of existence.
Yeah, I
You
feel
say
like
that now.
I feel like that would have bad juju's.
I mean, I could also wish for an eternity of fire.
Now, this is my point about the bad wish.
I mean, as long as there's coin there, because I'd imagine it wouldn't just be, you know, just this wish. There'd be other stuff there. You know, I've heard of this very rare item that I'm intrigued by. It came to me in a dream, you see. Someone was holding a deck of cards.
Oh god.
But I'm not really sure what happened when they drew the cards. It gets all fuzzy there.
It became fuzzy.
Who knows? Possible.
What was Erilyn doing?
Persuading someone. Badly.
Early?
Wait, are you aware that if you press spacebar, I pressed it accidentally and it both dies?
Not for me.
What
You
the?
want D&D
What?
Beyond?
Yeah. Yeah.
It will be because that's the last button you clicked on.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't think that like Kay would do a history check or anything like that, but
What time are you going, by the way, James?
Totally different. Why is that gone
I
back
do
up?
need to leave at around probably 1:45.
So about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to keep going until then?
I'm happy to, but if this is a good time to stop,
I was going to
don't
say, I
want-
think this is a good place.
Yeah.
Unless-
Yeah, I mean, we've not got any plans and two of us aren't here.
Yeah. What a clusterfuck.
It
And
was-
somehow we lived.
Somehow Bonzu lived. Yeah, when I went unconscious, I was just like, I should have pleaded with the Revivify to begin with. That may have saved this whole ordeal.
Go straight for Revivify.
Yeah, in future, if I accidentally kill someone,
Revivify!
Revivify.
Get quickly, give me diamonds!
Give me diamonds, and I'll bring them back.
I just love that you didn't explain that. Like, if they didn't know about Revivify,
Well-
they just assume you're... Give me diamonds!
Give me diamonds, I'll bring them back. What?
The ultimate fucking con man. Fuck me.
How do you know it? And then
Right.
it's just like I cast a spell that makes diamonds disappear, and then I go, their soul isn't responding. I can't find them. Walk out. Pocket dimension. Ha.
You know what, to be fair, probably before we end, I would hand Ponzu one of the healing potions I have made. Just for, you know, just for future. Just take one of these.
I can cure myself, you know. I put it in my bag.
He actually did it at one stage in the fight.
You can,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I know it was a bit infuriating at stages.
That's the wrong fucking character. Just so you
No,
know,
I
that
thought it
healing
was
potion is
great.
a special healing potion.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed every second.
James is so fucking angry.
Nah, I'm not actually, because I just had a good time just playing the game. Like, Erilyn's annoyed because she actually had to go through the ordeal of days and days. Where
How
I
do you
only
think
had to.
Bonzu feels having to lug your fat asses all that way?
Savage.
Kinda like someone ended up accidentally dead and then brought back to life.
Yeah, the Bonzu's also, like, unlikable in almost every way.
To be fair.
I don't know if he has a redeeming quality.
What I'm learning is that we shouldn't be left alone. Once the party chaperone, i.e. Abraham, leaves, shit goes bad.
Pretty much.
And to be fair, I feel like that's happened almost every time he's left.
It's just gone.
I'm pretty
south.
sure we got cursed the first time he left. I don't think he was there for the curses.
No, he wasn't.
We almost got killed by spiders another time.
Nice.
I hope he's alright.
I honestly forgot about the spiders.
I don't think I was there for the spiders.
I didn't.
No,
I was almost force-fed poison ivy.
What was that?
That was you.
Oh yeah.
That was you. Oh.
Oh yeah, good memories.
He rolled a nat 1 on his nature check.
Oh. So anyway, that's Dave's fault for this week. People, we'll be back again in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully with a more, well, less nonsensical one.
Will it be though? Can we promise that?
Probably not. Let's be honest.
We didn't promise it.
We can hope.
Suggest...
We can hope. All right. Well. Bye bye.
Bye. Ugh.